And of course, I made some spelling errors. But welcome to Fresh Vinyl Live, guys. Tonight we're doing nothing but G-FEST. G-FEST 21, and that is what's up.
Woo.
So, joining us tonight, we got Chris, Goji Fan 93 out there in Denver, Colorado.
What's up, G-Fans?
Speaking. Kyle Yount of Kaiju Cast out in Seattle. Right? Wait,
Portland,
no,
Oregon,
Seattle.
actually. Portland, Oregon.
Portland. Dang it, sorry.
But hello,
Robert Dwyer.
Hey.
And Samson West returns. It's been a long time since Samson West. We don't know what he's been doing. Maybe he'll tell us about that later on.
Booyah, everybody. How's it going?
Bam. And I'm Richie, so welcome to Fresh Vinyl Live. So, G-FEST 21 is next week. Bam! Man, I can't wait. So make sure everything's running here. Good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And I will remind everybody, I don't have my YouTube channel open with the video, so hopefully there won't be any echo like I usually do. But G-FEST next week. It seems like yesterday that we were just there. All of us that are live were there except for Chris. And Chris, this is going to be your first one.
Yes.
So let me tell you what, you are in for a treat. You know,
I am so pumped.
motorcycles.
You're going to go crazy.
I am going to go crazy.
Yeah, so
I'm going to go nuts.
you are going to go nuts. For tonight's show, Chris, we're going to do something. I want to start with something first. But just real quick, the topics will be... by the way, if you haven't checked, go on Fresh Vinyl Reviews page on Facebook. There's a link for the chat room. It's called Chatsy. Just click the link and leave comments in there. We'll be checking that throughout the broadcast. It's going to be about an hour or so. But we're going to talk about nothing but G-FEST, the schedule, the guests, the panels that we're doing. And at the end, we'll definitely need to talk about Fresh Vinyl, because there's some things that we definitely need to talk about Fresh Vinyl. So, but Chris, what we'll start off with is it's your first G-FEST. Tell me what you're expecting.
Oh man, well I've actually been watching a lot of YouTube videos of the past G-FEST and stuff, so I've been wrapping myself up with that, and like the dealer's room is just the thing that really, you know, pops out at me. Like I just cannot wait to go in that room and just see wall to wall Godzilla stuff, or you know, and other stuff too. Like in one of the videos, they had like a Beast from 20,000 Fathoms statue, and I thought that was awesome. I was like, whoa. But yeah, also the costume contest looks pretty funny too. I want to see that as well. But also a bunch of the panels. I can't wait to see some of the guests. Oh my God, there's just so much. Like my brain I won't be able to control how excited I'll be. That I'll be bouncing off the walls, going everywhere.
It's gonna be awesome.
Dude, I need to give you a little bit of advice, Chris.
But he... Oh, yeah?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just going to say, don't get too overwhelmed with the dealer's room. That, I think, is a big mistake that so many people make with the dealer's room, is they just walk in and they feel like that's the only place they want to be. Make sure you check out the panels and the guests, too.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be checking out the other stuff as well. Because the dealer's room is later in the afternoon, right? Well, we'll probably talk about that with the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just so pumped, so ready for it. Oh man, I've been waiting for this for so many years.
Awesome.
It's gonna be a blast.
Wow.
All right, so for those watching, if this is, you know, it's not many people watching yet, but anyway. Your first G-FEST, the first thing you're going to want to do when you get to G-FEST is make sure you get a program. The program will tell you everything that's going on throughout the weekend. It's going to have a comprehensive schedule for you to you know, you could, where is the schedule at? You could circle things. It's going to have a map of the hotel. Then you got your schedule for Friday, and then throughout the whole weekend. You know, it's hard. You're not going to be able to see this on here, but it's got every event in a box throughout the day by hour. So that's important. First off, for those, Chris, you're going to want to make sure you go get your registration pass. I think you could do. I don't know. Didn't they do that on Thursdays for a little bit sometimes?
I don't remember if they did that last year, but maybe. I think
yeah,
it was just a little bit.
I forget. But either way, registration on Friday morning. And you can do it Friday and Saturday and Sunday. If you know, for those that are only going for a for a day or so. But make sure you get your pass first. Register. And that's good.
There's actually one thing I forgot
Yeah.
to mention. The concert. The Akira Fukube concert.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't forget about that. I promise you. That's going to be great. Oh, I can't wait for that. Big, you know, I'll just shout out to John DeSantis and Chris Olio. I got it right, you know, because I pronounced it wrong once before. But making that happen. If you don't know about the concert, there is a concert at the Pickwick Theater. It is Akira Fukube 100. It is basically going to be nothing but about an hour and a half of ear raping of Godzilla music. That's how I'm looking at it. It's going to be great. It's nothing but Akira Fukube themes for about an hour and a half. You can buy your tickets right now. You'd have to check out. Actually, I don't have the link right now for the webpage to buy the tickets, but you'll also be able to buy tickets at G-FEST. So the concert is Saturday night at, I think, was it 8 p.m.?
8:30. 8:30.
Or 9. Oh, I
8:30.
forget.
8:30.
Okay. 8:30. Yeah, because right after the concert, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah is being played.
Anybody order it online?
But like I said, just check the schedule. Huh?
Did anybody order the online tickets, or are we just going to wait?
I ordered them online. It's really easy.
I'm posting a link in the chat to the ticket link right now. And I did order mine online too.
Yeah, piece of cake.
So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, go to the link. Kyle just posted it in the chat. And if you don't know what chat we're talking about, it's go to my Facebook page, Fresh Vinyl Reviews on Facebook. If you haven't liked it, like it. But Kyle, go on there, and the link is there. We'll post it around. Believe me, if you're going to G-Fest, you'll be able to get a ticket. No problem.
Gotta be kidding me.
Come. Say again.
Oh, I think I'm having internet problems here.
Uh-oh. Usually I'm the one with the internet problems. We'll figure it out. So the concert's going to be great. You know, little history on the concert. They started planning this well. It probably.
Uh-oh.
I see Rich doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich is kind of frozen too.
You officially announced it a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
You guys can't hear me? Could you
No,
guys?
We had a little bit of a hang-up is all.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're freezing out.
Like 20 seconds.
It's always something. It's always technology. Technology at its best.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goddamn Steve Jobs.
Yeah. Good job, Taylor. Taylor ordered his. Thank you. Screw you, Wi-Fi. That's right. Yeah, screw Wi-Fi. Anyway, all right, just deal with it. Look, nothing's perfect, people. Nothing's perfect. So, all right, let's talk about first the special guests. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 special guests.
Really? Damn.
Yeah. Returning as always, Robert Scott Field. He's going to be back. If you don't remember, he was Android M11 from Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, and he's been attending G-FEST since, what does it say? Since 1999.
Yeah, 1999. Yeah.
99. You know, he's been there every year. You know, I didn't have the opportunity to meet him last year. I just felt like he was being bombarded by everybody. So I was like, I'm not going to bother him. But
he's used to it. You should go ahead.
I'll try to meet him this year. Bob Eggleton's going to be there. Huh? What's up, Rob?
I heard an echo.
My
I
friend.
I heard an
said-
echo of you actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yes, Bob Eggleton is going to be there. Amazing artist, and he's going to be getting the Mangled Skyscraper Award this year, right?
Yep.
His art is so good.
Yep. And he will have a table in the dealer's room along with his wife, Marianne. They will both be selling their art. You know, I only found this out at some point between last G-Fest and not too long ago that Marianne did the Rainbow Mothra painting that they will most likely have. It's really awesome. If you haven't seen it, you got to check it out. Really neat. But look for Bob in the dealer's room. Returning to G-Fest, Don Fry. He was, what was it, Captain Gordon in Godzilla Final Wars, right?
Yep.
Go right into it.
Hell yes.
So Don Fry and his glorious mustache will be in attendance. Let's see. If I pronounce, I'm probably going to start butchering some names here as we get into our Japanese guests. Shinpei Hayashida. He is
I'm really excited for that.
let's see, what did he? Yeah, well, he did the Raiga, that deep sea monster Raiga, Raiga versus Yamato, and he was also directed the legendary independent production Gamera 4 Truth. So I'm curious if maybe there's going to be like a surprise viewing of Gamera 4 The Truth. You know, who knows?
That would be awesome. In fact,
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Shrine of Gamera T-shirt right now.
Nice.
See, but here's the thing: is like Mark Hamill, like he surprised us with two G-Fest ago. Like it was like a surprise. The whole Wolfman versus.
Uh-oh.
Hour we got to see pretty much everything that was for Gamera 4 The Truth. That's going to be awesome. That will be awesome.
Indeed.
Okay,
Rich, we got some technical problems, it looks like. You
What?
keep freezing up or, like, getting all glitchy.
All right, I'm going to lower my bandwidth more.
I'm as well having internet problems here. So if I just drop out randomly, that's why.
All right.
If you just drop out, just come back in.
Yeah, you're invited back.
I guess.
How about now? How do I sound now?
Perfect.
Right now, you sound fine.
Like an
All right.
asshole.
This internet signal stuff is just not fresh. So I'll keep going. It's okay. We'll be doing this see, right now we're doing Google Hangouts. Next week we'll be doing real life Hangouts. So this is
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Yeah.
So mind you, everybody that's out there watching, if I'm not doing the broken drop through sound, we're all going to be at G-Fest. Everybody you see here is going to be at G-Fest. So that's what's up. Okay, so next special guest is Hiroshi
Sagai.
The guy. See, somebody's gonna have to teach me some Japanese here. But he's a master maquette sculptor. I always feel like I pronounce that word wrong just because it doesn't sound like it looks. But let's see, what did he do? Numerous modern, day-to-day Godzilla and Gamera films, miniature. So he did a lot of sculpture work for miniatures. So that's gonna be awesome. And he did some sculpting work on Ultraman Saga 2012. And mind you, I'm getting all my information right now courtesy of gfan.com. So if you're curious where I'm reading this, gfan.com, and go to the G-Fest section. Ah! Next special guest, returning from a couple of the 70s Godzilla films. He was in the Terror of Mechagodzilla, and his name is Kat Shuhiko Sasaki. Man, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Kat. I'm just going to call you Kat. Because he's a cool cat.
Oh, fuck, I was going to say that.
Oh, it's okay. Wait, we were thinking the same thing. So, oh, wait, how did I not know this? Well, I know he was in Godzilla vs. Megalon, one of my first Godzilla movie, but he was, now I know he was in Biollante and King Ghidorah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy. Chris, I see two of you in here, man.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder why that's there.
And you both have like the same pose right now, but you're moving.
It's all right.
Anyway.
It will drop out.
Hopefully it'll, yeah.
Yeah, so Rich, Katsuhiko Sasaki, he was in Terror of Mechagodzilla as well, and I just watched that movie on actually yesterday.
Oh yeah. I knew that. Did that not go through when I said that?
No, I heard you say Terror of Mechagodzilla. That was the first thing you said.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I just glitched or some technology.
Frickin' A.
That's cool
But
though.
now I remember who he was in. Wasn't he the one with the banners, the flags
No.
in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah?
No, in
You-
Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, he's one of the scientists
Yeah.
that goes back in time. I think.
Oh,
No,
man,
I don't think he goes.
He doesn't go back in time. He definitely hangs out with Miki Tsuchika.
Yeah, they consult with him. Yeah.
I gotta watch that. Well, maybe. Is that you guys gonna stick around and watch the movie at the Pickwick after the?
I am.
I am not.
I don't
I
know.
don't know what I'm gonna do.
Not sure.
It's one of my favorite.
Okay, so Super Cat's gonna be there. Sasaki.
Katsuhiko Sasaki. Yes.
Next special guest is Tomoko Ai. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you did.
That's
Yeah, finally, 1 for 7, whatever I said. He was Katsura in Terror of Mechagodzilla, so it will be cool to have 2 cast members from Terror of Mechagodzilla there.
He was also on Ultraman Leo as well.
Mm.
He's on all the
Did
Ultraman.
not know that.
Yep.
And the guest of honor, well, he's not the guest of honor. Well, yeah, he is. He's probably the biggest guest we have. Koichi Kawatakita. He is the special effects director for most of the Heisei films. Did he do? I don't know if he did Biollante, but he definitely did King Ghidorah.
He started with. Yeah, he started with Biollante.
Yeah, and all the way up to Destroyer. So that would be cool to have him there because this is his second G-Fest. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know he's been there before.
Yeah, he was in one of the Hollywood ones. I believe the 2000 one.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget.
It was a while ago. It was either 1999 or 2000. I think it was 2000.
Well, I can tell you, from process of elimination, the process of elimination, I can tell you he was not at the 1999 one.
Right, that one was still in Chicago, I think. Yeah. So
No, 99 and 2000 were the 2 LA ones, but I was.
Yeah.
99 was my first G-Fest, and he was not a guest.
Yeah, it must have been 2000 then. Sweet.
Yeah.
There's so many, I forget.
Well, Robert, you've been to all of them, right?
Yes. Yeah, I've been to every single one.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, I know you've been
1995
to
to present. Yeah.
You know what? Rob, tell us
I was
about.
young.
Sorry, I keep stepping on you.
It's all right.
I was going to say, tell us about the first G-Fest, which was technically called G-Con. Or was it Gathering of G-Friends?
It was, I don't know, it was an exciting time. Because the first one, they really didn't have any special guests in 1995. That wasn't until the following year. But just to be there, like, you had seen nothing like it before, You'd never seen a dealer's room. And mind you, dealer's room is probably a third of the size it is now. But you still were all psyched. I mean, you were meeting people from across the country that you never knew liked Godzilla before. Mind you, this is before the internet was big and all this other horse shit. It was great. I mean, yeah, I know I'm old and I predate the internet.
You and me both, buddy.
Well, honestly, a lot of these people, like, you sort of knew them because you would see their name in a fanzine, or they had written a letter, or stuff like that. But for a lot of people, that was the first time you'd ever met each other. Like a lot of people I met literally through the convention. It's like, hey, I'm from Michigan too. I'm like, oh, no shit. You met a lot of people that way. and it was definitely. I mean, it was somewhat confusing because it was the first convention they did, but honestly, no one cared. That like a ton of stuff went wrong, but no one really cared because everyone was just so excited to be there. Mind you, it was a smaller hotel too. It was at the Radisson, I believe it was.
Yeah.
But no, it was a great experience. Good enough to go to all the other ones. So.
Yeah.
What was funny is when I went there, that is what sort of convinced me to go to Japan. I was like, well, I'm so into this, I'm going to go to Japan. So
Nice.
that sort of was the spark that made me
Motivation.
go. Yep.
Yeah.
So I went the following January. I went to Japan right after that.
Nice.
Lucky.
I know.
All right, so let's see. So, Chris, this is your first.
Yep.
Kyle, how many G-Fest have you been to?
Well, my first one was 1999, and that was a single excursion. I had never been to one before that, obviously, and then I didn't go again until 2009 when I started the podcast.
Nice.
And then I skipped 2010, and I think I did not go on 2011, so 99, 09, 12, 13, and this is my number 5 time. This is the 5th time I'll have gone to G-Fest.
Nice. And Sam?
This will be my 4th time. I went for my first time back in 2011. I've been going ever since, and I'm probably going to be doing it until the day I die.
Nice. And technically, this is my 2nd official G-Fest.
No.
I did attend 2 G-Cons in 1997 and 98 in New York City. Those were being held by another host.
John Rocco Roberto.
John Rocco Roberto was putting those together. He's a good friend of Robert Bondi, if I'm pronouncing it right. He's out there watching.
Yeah.
Good guy. But yeah, so technically this is my 4th Godzilla convention, but my 2nd official G-Fest. Because for those that remember, back in the 90s, there was 2 different G-Cons going on, when John Rocco Roberto was doing it. So I went to 97, 98 at the Hotel New Yorker in New York City, and I met Haru Nakajima and Kenichiro Satsuma there.
Right.
It was nothing but just a quick picture with both of them. Totally awesome. Happy to have done that, because now I have a picture with every Godzilla, so that's pretty damn cool. So yeah.
Nice.
Good times. Good times.
You better come back. I have yet to meet Haru Nakajima. He is the Godzilla of all Godzillas. If I don't meet that man, I'm gonna be crushed.
Sam, you're gonna have to probably go to a different event if you want to meet Haru Nakajima again. He's already in his 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although in fairness, Haru Nakajima is one of the most spry 80-year-olds I've ever seen. So,
Kyle, I was listening to your Kaiju cast from when you were at, was it Big Wow?
Oh no, that was from you're talking about when I interviewed him?
Yeah.
That was from a San Francisco event called Fear Festival.
Fear Festival. I confused it. There's so many events that happened in the last few months, but awesome interview you had with him. Those watching, if you haven't checked out that episode of Kaiju Cast, Kyle knows the episode number better than I do, but or maybe he does.
Just like,
104, maybe 105.
But look for it. Like he said, it was the Fear Festival interview with Haru Nakajima. It's a good listen. Definitely check it out. Having actually listened to that podcast and that interview, it definitely sounded like, even though Haru Nakajima is speaking Japanese, he still has a high and strong passion for Godzilla. He definitely sounds like he's still enjoying doing things for this genre. Did I freeze?
No.
Okay, everybody else did. Okay.
Still focus on what's going on.
It's all right. But definitely check out that episode of Kaiju Cast. Haru Nakajima is a He is a very classy man, a stand-up guy, and he's been doing this a lot of conventions for so long. Very honorable dude. Dude, yeah, he's a dude. But,
Dude of all dudes, man.
so yeah. All right. So what should we talk about next? Should we talk about the schedule? Yeah, let's talk about the schedule.
I think
Now-
we were going.
Huh?
I thought in the beginning you were asking Chris what he thought about G-Fest. Is that what we're going to continue to do? Ask Kyle what he thinks about it and what he's wanting to do and stuff?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's do that. Then we can do the schedule. Chris froze. Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, your icon was making the funniest face. Sorry. It looked like you were in mid-laugh.
Oh. I don't know.
Okay.
Am I still frozen?
No, you're good. All right.
Okay.
So we talked about what.
I hate this new location.
Yeah. Kyle, what are you looking forward to at G-Fest?
Okay, so the number of events going, just looking at the schedule, there's way too many for me to talk about here. I definitely am very interested in both of Koichi Kawakita's panels on Friday, I believe, or Saturday. Might be Saturday. He has like a double header panel, so there's like maybe like 1 p.m. and then 2 p.m. or something like that. And I have a feeling that they're going to show God of Clay or one of his other short films, so I am very interested in checking that out. I've got my own thing, which I'll talk about later, I guess. And then I have to get some autographs for some buddies of mine, and I'm going to get Kawakita to autograph this book, Bam, which is this really rad Heisei book. I should probably just leave that out, actually, so I remember to pack it. And what else am I looking forward to? I mean, I'm looking forward to the costume contest, but I will warn you, Chris, and you guys can back me up. The costume contest is insane.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get there
it's phenomenal. Yeah.
But you have to get there really early in order to get a seat or a good seat. And then I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm kind of not looking forward to it. What stuff I'm looking more forward to are the concert. I can't wait for the concert. I am.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I actually, I'm looking forward to meeting Shinpei Hayashiya, the guy who did the Riega and Riego movies and Gamera Truth. I actually sent him an email way back when I was doing the Shrine of Gamera, asking him if there was any way I could get a copy of Gamera 4. And he was just like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I was like, no! But I just want to meet him, and I think I get to interview him. Mark said that we could do something, which is pretty rad. What else am I looking forward to? I have a full schedule. I'm looking to hang out with my friends, that's for sure.
Kick ass. Totally. Right, Robert.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Oh, well, of course, I'm looking forward to the concert. I definitely want to get pictures with the guests. That's kind of like, I'm not really into autographs, but I like pictures. So I'm definitely...
Robert, did you get an answer from Jeff Horn about what the story was with taking photos with the guests?
Oh, yeah, I mean, he said you can take pictures similar to what we've been able to do in years past. You still got to pay to see them, of course. But they're totally fine with pictures. So
so if you don't want an autograph and you just want a photo, it's $20 or something.
They said it depended on the guest. So
okay, gotcha.
I'm willing to bet. They said at most $20. I'm just going to go into the assumption that Katsuhiko Sasaki, Tomoko Ai, and Kawakita are all going to be $20.
A piece?
That would be my guess. I mean,
yeah. So you guys want to talk about why that is real quick?
Well, basically, what I was told, and it makes sense, is the fact that there's so many other conventions now starting to recruit Japanese guests to their convention and paying them for it, that G-Fest essentially has to do the same. And so the fee to get the autograph or picture with them is to help pay them to have them come to the convention, basically. because you got your Monster Paloozas and so on and so forth, are paying the guests to show up. So, why, in fairness, why would they show up here if they're getting paid to show up elsewhere?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, as someone who does go to those shows, I went to Fear Festival and Monster Palooza and Big Wow, and it's the same price. It's about $25. And that may seem like, for people who have been to G-Fest a lot, that may seem like sticker shock, and they may be surprised by that number. I can honestly say that is not, I mean, that's actually like a very good price for an autograph for someone who is in a ton of movies that you love. This is the kind of thing that if Japan was like America, these guys would be like the William Shatners and the Patrick Stewarts and the Adam Wests of their Comic-Cons, but they would get way more money for autographs. But thank goodness Japan's not like America, and America's never going to have that insane of a price tag on these guys. So just get it, paying $20 for an autograph or $25 for an autograph, in my opinion, is totally worth it if that's what you like to do.
I mean, regardless whether you agree with the price or not, they had to do it to get guests to come, to come. And
that's true.
And for my part, I've been to, every con, but I still have never met Katsuhiko Sasaki or Tomoko Ai. So, if by paying these folks we get more of them to come to America, I'm all for it. Online. It's just.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty legit. Makes sense.
I mean, I ain't getting any younger. I need to see the before I die.
No. And no one should look at it as a bad thing that they have to pay. It's a great opportunity, like Kyle and Rob, you guys are saying, it's a great opportunity to meet people from movies we love. So $20 is not that much. It's not that much. Autographed pictures. So.
Actually, that'll probably also reduce the craziness of the autographs too. Because with previous years you had to get a number and wait in this crazy long line.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're still going to have to do that just because of the crowd, but
it's possible. I'm not saying you're not going to have to do that, but the fact that you can go at any time that they're doing a signing.
Well, if anyone wants advice, I usually try to hit autographs on Sunday. That seems to be the best day. The line is much shorter then compared to Saturday. Saturday's insane. Friday's pretty bad too, but Sunday not so bad, and especially because a lot of people will have seen the stuff they wanted to see the first 2 days. They'll have gone to the dealer's room, So I do a lot of those things. And Sunday's like, oh, okay, I can relax. I can stand in line and get my pictures, So that's my advice. Sunday's pretty good. Now, granted, I don't know if all the guests are signing on Sunday, but the ones who are, there you go.
Yep. It should be in the schedule somewhere which ones are signing on what days. It should be.
Yeah.
Well,
there is a signing on Sunday.
Yeah.
They also just Katsuhiko Sasaki and Tomoko Ai.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right, Sam, what are you looking forward to for G-Fest?
Oh, the dealer's room. Fuck everything else. No, but seriously, I'm stoked about everything. 3 years ago, that's exactly what I would have said, and I would have left it at that. But no, over time, I've come to realize that it's not all about just the toys. I mean, it kind of is all about the toys, but there's more to G-Fest than just buying figures. It's the friendships and the activities that mean the most, at least to me now. Hanging out with these Godzilla freaks and doing all these fun activities. The concert, definitely for sure looking forward to that. The costume parade, that's always amazing. That's always a really big hit at G-Fest. I haven't even really looked at the schedule yet, to tell you the truth, so I don't even know what's going on.
Things and stuff.
Huh?
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff and shit and crap and junk.
I know I'll be doing the Jeopardy that they do. I try it every year. So
I might go see that really lame thing that Rich is hosting. I don't know, maybe. But I mean, yeah, I'm just stoked about everything. It's just, I mean, I don't even know what I can and can't do because some stuff might be scheduled at the same time as something else. That's kind of one problem about G-Fest. There's so many activities to do that you don't know what you want to do more than something else. It's like you kind of, I mean, you gotta kind of gamble. It's like, either do this and have a lot more fun, or do this and have a lot more fun. So who knows? I mean, I'm gonna be all over the damn place. So if you see me and I can't stop and say hi, it's because I'm like, okay, fuck you. I gotta go do this. I'll see you later. Bye.
Very true. But regardless, everything is going to be fun.
Exactly.
Everything. So, Sam, were you good?
Am I what?
Were you good? I don't want to. I wasn't sure.
Oh no, yeah, that's all I had to say, man. I mean, I can't really say much more than that. I just want to do everything.
All right. So what I'm looking forward to is being in my second G-Fest. Yeah, it's not all about the dealer's room. You know, I mean, I got my own dealer's room in here, so I'm all set. You know, I'm looking forward to spending time with friends that share the same passion that I do. You know, that's why I started Fresh Vinyl Live last September. You know, it was, how can I stay in touch with these guys? Because, like, once a year, it's like it was a drag. Like, thinking, like, I'm not going to see these people for a year? Like, this is not going to work. So, back in September, Sam, me and you were kicking around, oh, hey, we're going to try this thing. You know, let's try this Google Hangouts. And we got Kyle to come on. I was like, holy crap. Our first episode, and we got a celebrity on already. I'm like, bam!
I remember that, man. That was a stoking time.
It was a great, you know. So I don't even know how many we've done, but we've tried to do one at least once a month. You know, so it's the people that make G-Fest. It's for G fans by G fans. You know, it's the people that make the trip. You know, what were you gonna say, Sam? Go ahead.
No, I said damn straight.
Yeah. You know, so I'm looking forward to hanging out with my Goon Squad buddies. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys. You know, it's just so many people that I want to hang out with. The only fear I have is not being able to hang out with everybody because, you know, there's just so many people that you want to see, you want to hang out with, you know, because it's going to go by fast. But, you know, so hanging out with everybody is important to me. You know, just enjoying and absorbing everything that G-Fest is because, like I said, it's my second official. I've been wanting to go for so long, and for one reason or another, it just never happened. And last year, I said I'm making it happen. I'm like, I'm not missing it, you know. And my buddy Tim Crane, I remember him asking me last year. It was on Sunday. Like, you to come back next year? He asked me. You coming back next year? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll come back next year. I'm like, I don't know why I was not coming before. Sure, I was in the military or doing some other, you know, adult
getting
thing.
married or getting a mortgage on a house. Who knows?
Yeah, you know. So, and the other thing that I'm really looking forward to is my panels. Or not, I'm sorry, Mike Russo out there. I didn't mean my panels. I meant our panels. But you know, we'll talk about that in the schedule. But I'm on a two-part panel. It's split in two parts. Because there's so much stuff that we're going to have to cover that there's no way we're going to be able to fit in an hour. But we'll talk about that, you know, when me and Kyle, we're just going to plug the hell out of what we're doing because that's what everybody's going to want to see. It's Kaiju Cast and toy collecting. That's what's up. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. All right. What should we do next? Schedule? Should we go right to schedule?
Dive right in.
Sure thing.
All right.
That was pretty big. Why not?
What's that, Rob?
Well, the schedule is pretty big, so why not?
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, we'll breeze through it, but we'll make sure we touch base on everything. But I'd advise everybody watching, if you're watching this in a replay, please go on gfan.com, go to G-Fest, and look at the schedule, you know, prior to going. That way, at least you have an idea of what's going on. Oh, and definitely grab the program when you get there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen. That way everybody can see what I'm looking at instead of looking at my face while I talk. Okay. So this is, everybody see gfan.com?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so this is the GFan website, and this is the section for the schedule for G-Fest 21. If anybody wants to say something on anything on the schedule, just say something. Don't mind interrupting me. For those guests getting in on Thursday, there is the special double bill at the Pickwick. It's 4 movies. From 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock, there's 4 movies. It's King Kong from 1977? 76?
76.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the one where he climbs the World Trade Center. That's with Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's King Kong Lives, Gamma versus Barugan. Get it right, it's Barugan. And then Yongari, Monster from the Deep. So those are the movies. Friday morning, registration opens at 9:30 to 9 p.m. That's in Concourse A. So if you walk into the hotel, you're looking at the customer service desk. You would walk to the right and then make a left, and registration is going to be right there along that long corridor. You have a video room. I don't know what that's about. What's the video room about? Anybody know?
Isn't it where they just play like random movies throughout the day downstairs? I think that's downstairs. They have a little miniature theater, and they just play movies throughout the whole day. You can just kind of pop in, sit down, and start watching any movie that they got going on.
Okay, cool. All right, and then we have modeling, Kaiju Crazy, 2014 update. That's with Stan Hyde. That's from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the Balmoral room. There's the Tokusatsu room from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's open to the public. It's open for sessions of blah, 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 blah. Observation at 11 a.m. G-FEST orientation from 11 to 12. I didn't go to that. I mean, that's in case anybody's curious as what you can get out of G-FEST. You might want to check that out. Then, remember, we're still on Friday, so we got a lot of stuff to do. There's modeling, building kaiju figures of all kinds. It's a panel discussion. The 50th anniversary of Ghidorah. That's right. So
that I'm interested in.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool. It's also the 50th anniversary of Ghidorah and Mothra versus Godzilla. So mental note, awesome movie.
Right.
Kaiju Gaiden, if I'm pronouncing that right. What is that about? It's an advanced look at the documentary film of the event. So that's with Godzilla versus Ghidorah, Netherlands, Yamato.
Is that Mark's?
Harmio. He's doing that. Okay. And then, that was at 12 to 1 in Ballroom 1.
What's this Godzilla versus Ghidorah thing that I'm seeing? What is that?
These are all, can I take over for a sec, Rich?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay,
so do it.
Yeah, so Mark Jaramillo, he has been, in a good way, obsessed with finding people who've been making fan films in Japan and like actually using like practical effects. That's why he brought Shinpei. That's why he's bringing Shinpei Hayashiya and brought Nakajima-san, not Haruo Nakajima, but the guy who did legendary Wolfman versus Godzilla. That's why he brought him last year.
What a treat.
So Mark is working on his own documentary where it's going to have information about the Wolfman versus Godzilla, Gamera 4, and all of these other titles that you're seeing. So you've got, these are basically just people in Japan who are making their own fan films and doing a really good job at it.
Awesome. Very good. Good details.
I'm definitely going to stop in for that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's on my must-see list for sure.
Okay, moving on. In the Kennedy Room from 12 to 1, Fukube, Man, Myth, and Music. Detailed look at the remarkable career of Akira Fukube. The panelists will be Stephen Schilling, John Schurman, Mike Sutton, and Eric Homnick. If I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's right. And then for the kids,
Mania's Place.
Mania's Place. And, that's kids' craft and coloring. If anybody wants to do some simple activities, it's a good place to go. Artist Alley is open from 12 to 5 p.m. Definitely go check out the Artist Alley list of guests. There is a lot of them this year. A lot of good artists. Big names: Matt Frank, Jeff Zarno, Those are the two that stick out. And there's a bunch of artists this year.
There's a ton of them, and what they did is last year and the year before, and maybe the year before that, Artist Alley was across the hall from the dealer's room, and what they've done is they've
really
moved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've moved it to where the old bar was.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so.
Wait.
Oh, I remember where that's at. Vaguely.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So they have a lot more room basically.
Yep.
Yeah, they have their own giant, like, large room, and it's like that's why they're able to accommodate so many people there.
Nice. Okay, so that's Artist Alley. Definitely check that out. You'll be able to buy art too, from all the artists. Video game room from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. in Love A and B. Sure. Video game tournament. Go down, sign up, play, kick some ass. Playing some Chris, if anything, go down there and show them what's up.
Yeah, I'll try to.
No, you know what? I'd be surprised that the younger people, they'd probably kick my ass.
Oh my God, dude, you're totally right on that.
Kids will kill you.
Baiting you.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, kids. He will destroy you.
I got my ass kicked by a 12-year-old last year because he totally.
These kids, they're ridiculous when it comes to these video games, man.
Well, I mean, they choose like the cheapest character to use.
Yeah.
Like, spam you with like the fucking most retarded weapon that could kill you in an instant. I'm like, if you weren't 12, I would strangle the crap. Never mind. I'm making myself angry. Let's continue.
Anyway, moving on, Sam. We have G-Party, Jeopardy, basically, for those who want to test their skills in Godzilla trivia. That's hosted by Skip Peel.
It's hard. Really, really, really hard.
Yeah, some stuff is hard. So
it's really hard. Yeah, it's not as easy as you think. It's really hard.
Then in Ballroom 1 at 1 to 2, we have Godzilla 2014, the good, the bad, and
And the huh?
basically, let's see, distinguished panel of G fans. They're basically just be discussing Godzilla 2014, so that should be interesting to check out.
Yeah.
In the Kennedy Room, Power of Kaiju Music. For those, especially those looking to go to the Fukabe concert, if you're interested in music, definitely check out that panel.
I gotta go there.
Yep.
I gotta do that.
There's a scavenger hunt from 1 to 5 p.m. The Art Room, that's in the LaGuardia Room, that's open from 1 to 5 p.m. The Dealer's Room opens at 2 p.m. Staff only allowed in from 1:30. Go in, get their stuff opened up. Dealer's Room is huge. So if you're going to go to the Dealer's Room, make sure you emptied out your bank account. Make sure you're taking a loan out of your mortgage. Get an equity loan. Steal your parents' money from their purse or whatever you got to do. Go to the Dealer's Room. Make sure you check out Radioactive Toys, Exeon Toys, and make sure you go to Mike Johnson's table if you're a Mike Johnson guy, because those are the deals to definitely check out. Did I miss anybody? Let's see. Tim Crane's going to be selling off the rest of his collection. Sad moment. Very sad. Sorry, Tim. But go buy his stuff. He wants you to buy his stuff. So definitely check out the Dealer's Room, because that's what's up. Mothra vs. Godzilla. This is what I was mentioning before. 50th anniversary. This is going to be another interesting panel. That's from 2 to 3 in Ballroom 2 with Kevin Horn discussing the most awesomest of awesome show of films, Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla from 1964. Bam.
That one's gonna be okay, I guess, if you've really got nothing else to do at 2 p.m.
Oh, I see.
Well,
Gotcha. Okay, so now look, if you're really, really bored, also at 2 p.m. If you got nothing to do, you want to go take a cat nap. You definitely want to go to Ballroom 1. Kyle, take it away. This is yours. Go for it.
All right, so thank you for that lovely introduction, Rich. Every year, the Kaiju Cast, every year since like 2012, the Kaiju Cast has done a live recorded podcast at G-FEST. Each one has a very specific theme. The first year we had the artists who bring Godzilla to life with Matt Frank, Jeff Zorno, and Bob Eggleton. Last year I got to speak with Shinichi Wakasa and Tom Kitagawa about Godzilla and bringing Godzilla to life. via Suits. And this year, I'm speaking with John DeSantis and Chris Olio, who started the Akira Ifukube 100 celebration concert that we're all going to go see on Saturday night.
Mhm.
I'm also bringing in Jim Figursky, who is a contributor to GodzillaMonsterMusic.com.
I know
And-
Jim.
Do you? Cool. Yeah, he's gonna be on the live panel, and on the live podcast, I should say. And then the last guy on the panel podcast is Eric Hominick, who runs AkiraIfukube.org, and we're basically going to be discussing our favorite music and composers, and the non-Ifukube composers as well, and how they also made the roars for the monsters if they were done through instrumentation. And everyone should actually go to that, because I really need there to, it's a podcast, and it's an audio, the recording is for audio, so it's best to have like a lot of people cheering as opposed to just a few people going, yay.
And the crowd goes wild. Yay.
The crowd goes wild. That dude in the front row goes wild.
I love you.
But it is actually, it's a lot of fun, and we're going to be giving some stuff away. We're also going to have some very interesting information that has probably never been shared before that Eric Hominick is bringing to the table. And I'm sure we'll talk about the Kickstarter campaign with John and Chris as well.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Kyle, I missed Kaiju Cast last year. Not missing it this year, so I will be in attendance. So looking forward to that.
I'll be there as well.
Bam.
I appreciate that, gentlemen.
Yeah. Kyle, you want to say anything else before we move on?
I will say that if for some reason you can't make it, if you break your leg on the way down to the podcast and can't sit down to actually enjoy it, or if you get waylaid by Don Fry, he puts you in a headlock in the elevator, you will be able to listen to it. I don't know. You will be able to listen to it the next day. I'll have it posted online.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right, so that's Kaiju Cast, 2 to 3 p.m. in Ballroom 1. Bam! Okay, moving on. Godzilla stories. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit. We'll definitely talk about important stuff. Then you got modeling. That's 2 to 4. You got another Jeopardy game. There's G-Force to Okinawa Connection. That's being hosted from 3 to 4 p.m. by Special Agent Scrooge Jones. He will be doing some G-Force training with those in attendance that are looking to brush up on their G-Force skills.
Can I be a mutant?
Yeah.
Can I be a Matrix mutant?
Yeah, why not? Go for it, Chris.
Matrix music.
Let's see. How to Make a Monster, Ballroom 4 with Matt Frank and Simon Strange.
Oh, I gotta see that one. Simon Strange is awesome.
No, you're going to be somewhere else at 4 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Also at 4 o'clock, there's Godzilla 2014. That's the future of the franchise. That's with Bob Eggleton, Steve Schilling, George Taylor, and Mike Sutton. I might make that one. We'll see. Maybe I could go to that one. Definitely, maybe I can go to that one. But that's in Ballroom 1. And then at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., another snooze fest. If anybody's, if you need to go sit down, it's going to be like an empty room. You definitely want to go check out Kaiju Toy Collecting Part 1. All right, no bullshit. Basically, Kaiju Toy Collecting Part 1, that is the panel that I am on, along with Tim Crane, Mike Russo, Brandon Shields, and Andrew Shields. We are going to be tearing apart collecting in this hobby. For those listening and watching right now, this hobby, there is just so many things to collect, and I'm sorry you can't see my face. Just look at the schedule. But with the varied amount of collectibles in this hobby, there's just too much to cover. But we're going to cover as much as possible. Working our way from vintage figures up to we're going to do Bandai. And then we're going to work our way into X Plus, SH Monster Arts, Marmot, and Gigabrain. I'm currently working on a PowerPoint that will go along with everything we're talking about. So that's at 4 p.m. in the Kennedy Room on Friday. So if you're bored and you want to talk about toys, be there or be square. Fresh! So, is anybody going to go to that one?
I am going to go to that one, dude.
I don't know.
I hope it's not boring. I'm kind of like
range, man.
It's gonna be my first panel ever. I'm like, wow, second G-Fest, and I'm gonna be on a panel.
You know,
No pressure.
Just get really drunk beforehand. It'll be hilarious.
I could do that. Yeah, well, you know what? I might need a jack to loosen me up. We'll see.
Then you start like yelling at little kids and shit.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm just gonna take it as a live fresh vinyl, review or something. So.
Just get all your subscribers to run in and say, like, scream at the top of their lungs, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl.
I'm telling you what, I better see some fresh vinyl shirts in there. So if anybody's going to G-Fest that has a fresh vinyl shirt and you're going to go to my panel, I want to see my face staring back at me. And you know what stinks is because Paul's not going. If you're watching there, Paul said he was supposed to be sitting in attendance making faces at me trying to give me the crack. Some kind of fun that's not going to happen. So somebody else is going to have to do it. And then you'll see what I do back to you or something. Anyway, moving on. Let's see, there's going to be some more modeling, popular myth conceptions. Having trouble with that. Godzilla Battle Royale, that's that fan film by Billy DeBose. He's going to be screening the ultimate fan film. Come and see. Yeah, so that's the film that he's been filming for I don't know how many G-Fests in the past, but he's got that all coming together. Sam West did some musical track for that, right, Sam?
Yep, I did do some covers on my keyboard for that.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sam, I actually saw that already. Billy sent me a link to it early.
Oh, you watched the whole thing?
Dude, it's amazing.
I know, man. He's been keeping up to date ever since he's been working on it, and since I contributed to it. It's phenomenal. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I gave him a quote for the back of the DVD cover because I really was very impressed with it.
Awesome. So check that out. I guess, yeah, because he finished it, so that's going to be the whole film.
Finally done.
Yep, all done. Okay, so let's see. Moving on to schedule another Jeopardy game from 7/7/45 Ballroom 2 with Skip Peel. Opening ceremonies. I would say definitely go check this out because I went last year. It was definitely touching to see everybody together celebrating. G-Fest. J.D. Lees will be there. He'll be giving introductions and whatnot with the special guests. So opening ceremonies are at 7:45 in Ballroom 2.
Yeah,
pretty good.
It's really your first chance to really meet the guests too. They basically introduce them, so it's good to see.
It's also the first chance for the guests to really see the turnout for G-Fest, and
yeah,
I mean, every single time they get up on stage and they look like completely, absolutely floored by the amount of people that are coming out to this convention.
I mean, that's how they always say that they have. I mean, they didn't realize how big of an impact this hobby has made on the American fandom. They're always blown away. They say that it's nothing like the fandom in Japan. They don't do it like they do in Japan, but here in America, we're hardcore. That's right.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Okay. Amateur videos from 8:15 to 9:30. Those are for. Those are the fan films. Sam, wasn't this was you last year, right?
That's right. I got an award last year for my weird little G-Party video that I did.
Yep. So if you haven't seen Sam's video from last year that he won an award for, go check out Sam's YouTube channel. And it's you just look up Sam West on YouTube and look up Godzilla Party, and you'll see his awesome video that he did last year and won an award for. Whoop! And at the Pickwick, Godzilla vs. Destroyer at 10:30 p.m. For those going to go check that out, be at the Pickwick. Oh, yeah. Bam. Okay. Anybody want to talk about anything Friday before we move on to Saturday?
Nope.
No. Moving on to Saturday. Okay. Yeah. Should I speed this up, or should we keep going at the pace we're going at?
Whatever you want to do.
Blast
All right.
I think you're doing good, man. We've got like, it's only 6 o'clock. We're cool. Or it's only 6 o'clock where I am.
9 o'clock.
All right, yeah. So we've only been on for an hour. All right. Saturday registration. Bam, get that done. Special guest. Kyle, take it. How do you say that?
Shinpei Hayashida.
Shinpei Hayashida. So I'm sitting here butchering names, but he's the director of Raigo vs. Yamato, Deep Sea Monster Raiga, and Gamera for Truth, and he will be discussing what he's been doing with those films, along with Mark Hamill and Tetsuya Shioda. So that I definitely want to get my ass up and go to that, because that looks like it's going to be interesting. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also, we have Kaiju Talks. What is that about? Perspective on Godzilla and Gamera really are. Oh, it's just discussion on Godzilla and Gamera.
It's like TED Talks.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever seen TED Talks before.
No,
What is TED Talks? I don't know what that is.
what that is.
TED Talks. Oh my God, I don't even know how to describe it. TED Talks is a video series where somebody, doesn't matter who really, it's a number of different speakers, but they'll get up and they'll share something essentially, and it turns into a long thing. If you look it up on Google, they've got a jillion videos.
Okay.
But this is just Stephen Schilling. I know him. He's a listener to the show, and that's his panel, one of his few panels.
Okay, so that's what that is. If you're interested in checking that out. Then we have Raigo versus Battleship Yamato. That's for an hour and a half in the midway. I'm guessing that's going to be a viewing of that film, I believe. Could be wrong. More modeling, make it and take it. Basically, you're going to register and pick up your kit. So that's for the modeling. Video. Go ahead.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So that should be pretty cool. Video game room again. There's kids programming in the Kennedy rooms. Okay. Definitely something if you want to check out with special guest Tomoko Ai. Katsura reactivated. I like how they put that there. So, again, this will be a 1-hour panel in Ballroom 2 with Tomoko Ai, who's Katsura in The Terror of Mechagodzilla, and Brett Homnick. Darn, I keep nothing named wrong. He'll be in Ballroom 2 for that with Tomoko Ai. So definitely check that out. Kaiju Music Challenge. So this should be interesting. Challenge your music in a cooperative, interactive, and very fun session with Mike Sutton. So I'm guessing you're going to be listening to Kaiju themes, guessing whose theme was what, maybe where they originally appeared, because I can tell you right now, there's a few Toho films that I watched, and I was like, oh, they used that theme in that before they had it originally in that? So, without giving anything away, but,
Just as a note, last year they gave out prizes during that session, so...
Nice.
That's awesome, because I totally want to go to that.
Just saying.
Prizes.
Hey, who doesn't give prizes? Come on.
Hey, just to everybody that's out there in the chat room, I'm checking it frequently. I saw some people asking about shirts. I will go back and I will check that out, but I will say I'm running low on fresh vinyl shirts. I had about 80 when I ordered them. I'm down to like maybe 10 left. So if anybody out there is going to be looking for a fresh vinyl shirt, I'm probably not going to have any at G-FEST with me because they're almost all gone. But don't worry, more are coming. Anyway, so that was the Kaiju Music Challenge from 10 to 11. Modeling, you build it and you paint it, and it's going to be a Megalon. I'm guessing you're going to be building Megalon. Yep. An hour and a half. So that should be pretty cool. I wonder what kind of kit they're going to be using. Artist Alley from 10 to 4:30 p.m. Tokusatsu Room, that's open again. The Deals Room opens at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you somehow manage to not blow all the money you saved up for G-FEST on Friday and you have a couple bucks left, you want to buy some candy toys, definitely go back to the Deals Room. Art Room again is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There is a stop-motion animation from 10:30 to 11 in the midway with Michael Aguilar. Herodes, now I believe, oh yeah, that is the fan film by Kyle Arjo. If you're not familiar with him, he's on YouTube as Deadzilla. He will be debuting his fan film Herodotus. So definitely go check that out if you're interested in that and a follow-up Deadzilla. So go to that. That's in the Midway Room from 11 to 11:30 a.m. There's another special guest panel, Katsuhiko Sasaki. Is that better?
It's closer.
Anyway, he was the inventor of Jet Jaguar, in love with Katsura. Hey, you know, I wonder, you know, are they gonna hit it off again at G-FEST? So if you're interested in checking out that and meeting that guest, that will be in Ballroom 2 for 1 hour from 11 to 12.
He's gonna have to be like, I traveled so far just to see you again, Katsura.
He loved her. He was in love with her. You know, I mean, maybe her inner, maybe the robotics in her were modified. You know, maybe they put an emotion chip in her or something. So anyway, making kaiju comics. That's in Ballroom 1 from 11 to 12. Jeff Zarno, Matt Frank, Chris Mowry. These are the guys that have been working on Godzilla Rules of the Earth from IDW. So if you're interested in that, go to that. Check that out.
There's also Keith Foster, who has his own comic book called Kodoja.
Sorry.
That's okay. He's a buddy of mine, so I made sure to shout him out there.
I feel bad now. I'm sorry I missed him. Definitely got to get the buddies in there. Absolutely. So, yeah. So, you got Chris Mowry, Matt Frank, Keith Foster, Jeff Zarno. All pretty cool artists that are going to show you how to do it. Let's see. Okay. Godzilla and His Amazing Friends. That's with John Druney. Not sure what that's about, but
That's a Goji 73.
yes, he's on YouTube as Goji73. That's in the Midway. Then Modeling, Build, and Paint Megalon, session number 2. It's 11:30 to 1. From 12 to 1 now, special guest Koichi Kawatakita. He is, again, the mumbling today. Special effects director for Godzilla films in the Heisei era, from Biollante up to Destroyer. So that is going to be a pretty good panel. Check that out. That would be really good.
This is the two-parter that I was talking about.
Yeah. Wait, so he's going...
2
Oh,
hours.
yeah, so he's going from 12 to 2. So if we skip ahead just a second, it's a, you know, he'd be Ballroom 2. But yeah, so he'll be in Ballroom 2 from 12 to 2. I'd imagine they'll take a break somewhere in between. But J.D. Lees will be with Koichi Kawatakita doing his 2-part presentation on special effects. So that should be pretty interesting. Anybody want to add anything for that?
I'm psyched. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to meeting Kawakita for a long time. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed that that's going to be rad.
Yeah, I definitely want to meet him. You know, at least just snag a picture or something. But or just say thank you for doing a great job with the Heisei movies, especially Destroyer. Also, for those that didn't know, they were supposed to screen Godzilla vs. Biollante, but per request by Koichi Kawatakita, he preferred to have Godzilla vs. Destroyer screened, which I'm all in favor for, because I think the special effects on that film were phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
So that will be done. Okay, also from 12 to 1, Master Hiroshi Sai. Did I get that one right?
Sagai?
Damn it! I am definitely not participating in the pronunciation contest. So, he designed toys and models, built miniatures for feature films. So, if you're interested in checking that out, that'll be in Ballroom 1 from 12 to 1 p.m. So, that should be pretty cool. Stan Hyde is moderating that. So, he's done some work. I believe somebody said some Ultraman stuff also. There's 12:30 to 1:30 to Midway, Nivis Ex Machina with Jared Faust. Part 2 for Kawatakita's panel. Stuttering here. All right, from 1 to 2 in Ballroom 1, you got Godzilla 2014 and Toho Kaiju Eiga. Eiga? How do you pronounce that one?
Ega.
Eiga. Okay, so I was always pronouncing it right. Eiga, Eiga, Eiga. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
The E and the I are like, it's almost like the same letter. So it's like you blend them together to go Ega.
Eiga. Okay. All right.
I actually made it too long to say that, but like I was just sort of trying
Ega.
to straight. Ega. Kaiju Ega.
Cool. See, you gotta you don't learn something new every day, then you're missing out. Thank you. See,
I've been practicing this shit for a long time, dude.
I know. To add, I didn't really know how to pronounce anything until I actually started talking to you guys, and going to G-Fest. Somebody said, "Oh, it's Heisei." Somebody said Heisei. So I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me tell you guys, everybody watching right now, it is not Heisei. It's Heisei.
Yeah.
I got so frustrated listening to podcasts where they say Heisei that I actually asked my Japanese friends. I said, please say this word for me. Without me, I didn't say, is this Heisei? I said, please say this word, and it is Heisei.
That's how I've been pronouncing it my whole life, so kudos to me for knowing what the extra was.
Yeah, I don't know. Just given their normal pronunciation, I can't see any other way you would pronounce it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those bozo that said Heisei. What the hell was that?
But yeah, when I was little, I used to call it like Hisi or something.
All right, that's worse than what I said.
That's worse than called Geigen.
Okay, so 1 to 2 p.m. Godzilla 2014 Toho Kaiju Eiga. Did I think it's Eiga.
What were we just talking about?
I know. So that's with Martin Arlt, Bob Eggleton, and Mike Bogue. Sorry, Mike. Okay, so then you got the costume parade orientation workshop. Those are it's open to the public. So I guess the costumes are going to be on display.
I think that's the people setting up and getting the costumes ready for the parade. Like, that some people have to put their costumes together because they're in several different pieces and stuff like that. And you can watch them do that from a safe distance, as to not screw them up.
Okay, so then, yep, that's right. I remember that from last year. I was watching, who was it that had the Mechagodzilla? Was it Jake?
Jake Dolan, yeah.
Yeah,
pretty cool Mechagodzilla.
MG75, man.
And keep in mind, there's going to be a visitor from Seatopia this year. Seatopia. And, okay, so then we got some Monster Martial Law. 130 230 Kaiju dioramas 130 230 also with a Hiroshi. I'm just gonna say Hiroshi. I already forgot how to pronounce it. The guy.
Yeah, you did it, Rich. Good job, buddy.
I gotta go grease up my noose. 2:30, 2 to 3 p.m. Returning to G-Fest, Don Fry. He will be giving beatdowns in Ballroom 2. Remember, he was in Godzilla Final Wars, and if you haven't noticed, he's been on a commercial recently. I think it was a Geico commercial. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't remember.
Wow.
I forget. I saw it last night, and I was over at my father-in-law's house for a 4th of July little shindig, and the commercial came on. I was like, oh, he's going to be at G-Fest. And somebody was like, what's that? I'm like, oh, thanks. Anyway, so if you're interested, you want to check out the Don Fry panel, go check it out. Jay Johnson will be moderating that. In Ballroom 1 from 2 to 3 p.m. Enough with the fireworks outside. Jesus. I don't know if you can hear that, but man, it sounds like freaking Modern Warfare 2 or something.
No, I can't hear it.
Anyway, 2 to 3 p.m. in Ballroom 1, you have Atomic Age Connections, Mutant Monsters, and Mushroom Clouds, and Japanese American genre movies. That is with Mike Bogue, Alan DeBus, and Mark Matzik. Sorry, dude. Like I said, I only know 2 languages, English and bad English, so I'm trying.
We got one of them down.
I'm trying. So basically that panel is about science fiction films from the 50s and 60s. However, Japanese science fiction films in the 50s and 60s suggested that once freed nuclear genie could never be imprisoned again. So yeah, that sounds pretty interesting actually for fans of movies from those years. Okay, 2:30. No, why do I keep skipping a half hour? 2 to 3 p.m. Kennedy Room. Kaiju movie posters with David Nunes. He's a big, that guy, David Nunes, he is big on collecting movie posters. He probably knows it. He knows it really well. I know Sean Lincolnback, who also, oh, I got my book inside. You know, I'm probably going to bring it. I'm just going to ask him to autograph from me.
Here you go.
But,
this book right here.
Yes.
The Art of Japanese Monsters. Freaking awesome book. So I'll just take over for Rich. This book is filled with awesome movie posters from the entire Godzilla series and beyond. I swear, the guy who runs it, not who's running the panel, because David Nunes is running the panel, the guy who wrote the book, Sean Lincolnback, he must have just this amazing, fantastic collection of movie posters in his house. It's got to be amazing.
Yep.
So yeah, I would highly suggest, if you don't have that book and you like posters, get it, because it's only $40 or something like that, and he's gonna have it at the show too.
That ain't bad.
No, not bad at all. Actually, doesn't it say on the back of the book $59.99?
Oh, is it more than that?
It says
I paid $42 for mine.
Oh.
Oh, it is $60. I must have gotten some kind of crazy, awesome introductory deal. I'm just gonna chalk that up to I got the celebrity price.
You know what? Even I'll be honest. Even at $60, this book is worth it. I have yet to start reading it. I only picked it up this week at my comic book shop, but I will start reading this on the plane while I sit at the airport and everything. I cannot wait to read this. So yeah, so Kaiju movie posters. That's with David Nunes, Sean Lincolnback wrote the book, and Ed Godzewski. Did I butcher that? Godzewski.
You know what? You did, but he has heard it all. It's Ed Godziszewski.
Whoa.
It's okay.
Godziszewski. Oh man, I'm just gonna go edgy.
It's like a Polish or Slovak name, right? But anyway, it's actually really cool because Ed hasn't been to G-Fest officially in a long time.
I know his name. He's done a lot of awesome work for our hobby, in our genre.
He wrote how was the name of
the illustrated? It's the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Godzilla.
Yeah, I've got it. I just don't have it in front of me. But yeah, he wrote that book a number of years ago.
Robert, you should just bring that book to G-Fest and just give me your copy.
Yeah, no. Considering I know it's worth a fortune now.
Damn it! How did you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's like you're a part of the hobby or something.
It's ridiculous how much money that goes for.
Yeah, it would have super low production run is why.
Yeah, that is because Toho shut him down basically.
Yep.
Oh, Toho.
Yeah.
Yeah, when will you ever learn, Toho?
Never, apparently.
All right, let's speed this up. We got autograph sessions with our special guests from 2 to 5 in Concourse B. Day of the Kaiju. More modeling. Stan Hyde. Kaiju music videos in Ballroom 2 from 3 to 4. And in Ballroom 1, another intermission for an hour is part 2 of Kaiju toy collecting. And I'm going to say it right now. If you're interested in SH Monster Arts and X Plus, you definitely want to be at part 2 from 3 to 4 p.m. in Ballroom 2 because I'm going to be tearing it up with X Plus and SH Monster Arts along with the other panelists. I'm ready to talk about some fresh vinyl because there's a lot of things to talk about X Plus and SH Monster Arts, as they are probably the biggest sellers right now in the Kaiju collecting arena. So
top of the line, man.
That's right. But be there 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. in Ballroom 1. So we get the big room on Saturday from 3 to 4. So that
Ballroom 1 isn't the big room.
It's not?
No, Ballroom 2 is the big room.
Oh.
Trust me, I've never been in Ballroom 2 before. It's my goal.
Okay.
If you're listening out there, G-Fest organizers, hook a brother up with Ballroom 2 someday, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because Fresh Vinyl Live is going to come to G-Fest eventually. But, all right, well, you know what? I mean, Ballroom 1, it's bigger than the Kennedy, so
That's right. That's absolutely right.
I'll take it. Actually, we were supposed to be in Ballroom 1 on Friday also, but for a schedule change, we decided we'll go into the Kennedy room, which is fine. Hopefully we fill it up, which I'm hoping. But let's see, Skip Peel's doing he's doing Final Jeopardy from 3 to 4, if you're interested in that, to test yours. For those who advance to Final Jeopardy, I'm guessing, will be that from the previous Jeopardy contests. And then from 3:30 to 4:30, you have a screening of Deep Sea Kaiju Raiga. Then there's more modeling and kaiju sculpting. Let's see, what is this? Goohead Gamera Cinema. If you're hungry for monsters but not so much for supper, come enjoy a Gamera flick on the big screen. I'm not sure which Gamera film they'll be screening. Preparation for the kaiju, the costume parade. There is the Saturday Gala, raffle draws for most popular G-Fest, costume parade, move up their usual times, accommodation of food, be content. The pickup starting at 8:30. Bam! Godzilla Battle Royale from 7:45 to 9:10 in Ballroom 2. And the most important thing for Saturday, for night activities, the most important thing for nighttime activities is a Fukube 100, a legacy of monster music, 8:30 to 11 p.m. So 2.5 hours of awesomeness.
Yeah, grab like a Red Bull or something.
Yeah. Thank you, John. Thank you, Chris. I had the privilege of hanging out with them in New York City in May for the premiere of Godzilla 2014. So I shot the shit with them a little bit about the project. They have been busting their asses making this happen. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, you can go online and get them. You can buy your tickets there. I'm not sure exactly where at G-Fest, but this is something that has never been done outside of Japan. I can't remember her name, but there's going to be some significant guests at the concert, as far as representing Akira Fukube from Japan. So this is a big deal. This is a big, big deal. I love soundtracks. I have it on my phone. It's always playing in my car. I'm always humming it. So I can't express. I'm just going to stop there. There's not enough words I can say how excited I am for this. Does anybody want to add anything?
I'm super pumped for it.
Yeah.
I am as well. I just want to note that it's just music from the Godzilla film.
Yes,
so
just the Godzilla film.
Tracks. Yeah.
Just Akira Fukube films, scores.
And just the Godzilla ones, like not anything that's just the Godzilla films is what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I never asked him if there was going to be anything else from any other non-Godzilla films, but
I think they're playing that stuff really close to the vest and not telling people what they can really expect from the concert. I talked to them. I interviewed them earlier this year about that, and it's just very clear that these guys, both of them, John and Chris, have this insane passion for the music, especially John because he's a musician himself. So yeah, I really can't push that enough to people. I probably should be posting it on the KaijuCast page like every day, but it's going to be amazing.
It is. And Dutch, he is a John. I call him Dutch. He's in love. It's just music. He loves music. Music, I would say, is probably his motivation. In everything he does. But at least just from the little bit that I've got to know of him. But it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So
Rich, you talked about a special guest that's going to be at the concert. It's pianist Reiko Yamada will be there.
Yes, thank you.
And she was like a close personal friend of Ifukube, I think.
Yeah. But
nice.
Also, wasn't it Fukube's son? Somebody also gave the thumbs up
Yeah, Ifukabe's son did, I think.
Yeah, he gave a thumbs up. So just to even hear that, that's very reassuring. To have a blessing, from Ifukabe's son, family, let alone that. So that's awesome. So 8:30 to 11, be there. That's something you're not going to want to miss. And also, my reminder for those that contributed, there'll be the awesome prizes and awards, based off of whatever level that you contributed to. So keep a lookout for those. Those will, I believe, start. If it's contributors, you'll see those in August, I believe. So I'm looking forward to those. And then after the concert, there is Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, 11 p.m. until the film's over. So if you're going to stick around for that, check that out. Okay, Sunday. Damn. What does that mean? It's the last day of G-Fest. Registration for those who are coming for Sunday, you could do that at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Concourse A. If you're registering at 4 p.m., I don't understand why. That just stinks. What's up in Japan? That's a 1-hour panel. Who's doing that?
Robert Scott Field.
Robert Scott Field. Yeah, there it is. Robert Scott Field. He's doing that. We'll be talking about what's going on after the earthquake, cultural trends, his own adventures, and everything he's been doing in Japan. I don't know if any of you guys didn't know, he's a musician on his own too. So maybe he'll touch base on that. He plays the guitar. 9 to 10:30 a.m. you got Raigo versus Battleship Yamato, and then another panel with Tomoko Ai and Kat Sasaki from 10 to 11 a.m. in Ballroom 2. Remember, they were from Terror of Mechagodzilla. And then Stan Hyde, he'll be doing Facebook Monsterland Live, the panel. If you're not a group member of his Facebook page, you should check it out. So he'll be conducting a panel with G-fans sharing materials from his Facebook page, and there are many members. Artist Alley's open again. The video game room is open. The dealer's room, again, if you somehow manage to have a couple pennies left over and you want to go in the ballroom and spend the rest of it like you just walked out of Vegas and you got nothing left in your pockets, go to the dealer's room and just spend whatever you have left.
Yeah, you can pick through whatever's left over from that hasn't already been bought.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm telling you,
sometimes I
on
got some pretty
Sunday.
good deals.
What was that, Sam?
I was saying sometimes you got some pretty good deals on Sunday, and the dealers are kind of desperate to sell off their stuff. And if there's something that you really want and they actually have it, you can actually barter with them a little bit and get it for cheaper than you would on Friday or Saturday.
That is true.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Depends on what it is.
It depends on how hardcore of a dealer they are, but
Yep.
sometimes they'll give you some leeway.
And there's plenty. The dealer's room is so huge. It's 2 big ballrooms, So, Chris, what's up? Is Chris still here?
No, something happened to him. He dropped out.
No, he just texted me. Damn internet. Whoops, look at that. But yeah, so definitely dealer's room. That's what's up. Art room's open. Stop motion animation. What happened?
Lost internet connection again.
Oh, but you found it. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, so what did I miss? I'm sorry.
We were just closing out, Chris. Everything's done. We're pretty much finished.
Guys,
Shucks. No.
We're just still going over the schedule. We're almost done with the schedule.
All right. Continue.
I might be interested. Chris, I'm pretty sure you're going to be at this one, but Godzilla Final Wars 10 years later with Don Fry.
Hell yeah.
I may go to this. We'll see. We'll see.
You should.
Yeah, I should, so I could smack you upside the head just with a club. No. I mean, it does sound interesting. I'm curious to see, how Don Fry looks back at this film 10 years later. Him being an actor in the film. So, I'm actually a bit interested in it. So we'll see. Maybe.
You should.
Wait, what else is going on at 11? Let me see if there's anything else interesting first, if I want to go. Anatomy of a Concert. Oh, well, darn. Anatomy of a Concert. This will be going over what John and Chris did basically to get this concert make it happen. So how it was conceived, executed, the roadblocks, basically, I do know that there was some difficulties here and there to get everything they wanted to do happen. There has been some changes as far as the look of the promotional products for the concert, even the name, and some of the awards and things they wanted to do have been changed. For those of you who don't know, they did announce there was supposed to be a DVD of this, but unfortunately Toho decided that they did not want it to be filmed and distributed on DVD format. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But again, if you're there, a DVD cannot capture what we are going to hear for 2.5 hours. So, it's not, to me, it's not a loss. There's supposed to be the audio recording, which will be awesome, but being there in person, that's what.
So,
go ahead.
That'll be the CD that they'll still do.
As I know, the CD is still happening, unless.
That's odd. Like they're able to do the CD, but not.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Toho has certain requests and they have to abide by. I will say in John and Chris's defense, some people are bitching and complaining about it, but we got to understand we're lucky this concert's even happening.
Yeah, yeah.
So to me, just to be in attendance and to contribute and make it happen is enough for me. All the awards and rewards and everything is a bonus,
Yeah, if they couldn't do the CD, I'd be like, well, that sucks, but oh well. I mean, I wouldn't be like, how dare you cancel all this stuff? I'd be like,
exactly.
Yeah, and if you guys, if you think about what we're about to witness here with this concert, it's not just audio. There is a visual presentation as well. And I think that is what Toho has an issue with.
Yeah, that's a good point.
From what I understand, there's going to be something else going on to look at instead of just a bunch of people playing instruments, which would be fine on its own for me. But
I had heard they nixed the DVD, but not the CD. So
the CD is still happening.
Yeah,
and that's so weird though, because Toho is also so controlative over the music itself. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Well,
theirs.
So that's at 11 to 12. That will be very interesting to hear. Chris, I'm going to say right now, I'm probably going to be at that panel. Sorry.
Fine.
I definitely want to hear how hard they busted their ass to make that concert happen.
That's cool. I might even,
So everyone, after G-FEST, everyone will have to ask Chris how that panel was.
Yeah. I'll be the only one there. Yeah, Final Wars. Yeah.
Don Fry's going to be staring at you. He's going to like, my mustache is going to come down there and kick your ass.
That's funny.
He's going to be all like, there's one thing you don't know about this panel, kid.
Yeah. All right, autograph sessions again, 11 to 12, 30 p.m. Concourse B with Kat Sasakai and Tomoko Ai. There's a scavenger hunt. Tokusatsu room is open again. Godzilla and His Amazing Friends with John Drewey, Goji 73, 11:30 to 12:30 at Midway. Kawatakita, Godzilla and Beyond. He'll be talking more about the special effects and the highlights of his career with J.D. Lee's.
That might change, but that time... never mind. Forget I said anything.
Roger, moving on. Incredible kaiju art with Sonorama and oh darn, here we go again. Let me try this. Hold on. Kama Shibai panel. Yay or nay?
I have no idea what that word is.
Kamishibai.
I would say that too, but I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. I get a pass on that one then.
I'm googling it right now, you guys.
Ah!
It's literally paper drama.
All right. Well, that's with Len Medlock and Stan Hyde. They'll be examining the examination of artists and incredible work that it has produced for the unique Japanese genre of a sonorama book. I don't even know what that is. What is a sonorama book? They'll be giving visible prizes, incredible art on view, and a little audience participation. So if you're going to be there, expect to participate, and you should want to participate.
Yeah, so I would just say if that sounds interesting, look up Kamishibai on Google Images, and it will probably give you a good idea of what you can see there.
Okay. All right, well, then there's the awards luncheon in Ballroom 1. It's from 1 to 3. For those attending that, you get to sit down, have a nice meal, and they give awards away. Hey, Chris, look, here's another good one. This is with
Yeah, it
Kevin
seems
Horn.
like Final Wars is kind of popular, don't you say? Huh? Interesting.
Shut up.
They're trying.
Shut up.
Because
Trying
it
to
is
point
fun.
us. But
Is it-
that's
know
with
that I'm
Kevin
coming.
Horn and Miguel Barroso. I'm just gonna mumble
That's
that.
why, because I'm coming. So that these are like I'm the only one that's going to be going to these panels. That's
You
why.
are copying me.
Chris,
There'll
I wish
be
you could see
one
my
other
face right now. You're gonna be the only one there. You're gonna be like, when they ask for questions, anybody have anything there? You're gonna be like, oh, and they're like, anybody? So that's and that's a long panel, Chris. That should be good. That's 2 hours long. So
Yeah?
good luck with that. All right, then 1:30 to 2:30, you got Zella Monster Martial Law with Shingo Mahata. 2:30 to 3:30, Day of the Kaiju. 3 to 4 p.m. you got G-Fest and G-Tour. So JD Lees was talking about it last year for G-Tour 3. And so for those interested in that, definitely check that out. 3 to 4, The Art of Kaiju Writing. That would be with Skip Peel. He does a lot of writing in G-Fan. I've known that for a long time. He's done lots of writing in G-Fan, as Rex Summerall. Also Tim Price. He does big in Japan. Neil Ribe, Mike Bogue, and they'll be covering all aspects of writing, from character and plot development and finding a publisher. So check that out if you're interested in writing in this genre. The Scavenger Hunt prizes. Deep Sea Kaiju Raiga will be filmed previewed in the midway from 3 to 4:30. And Kaiju Confessions, basically, it's just what is that? It's traditional farewell for G-Fest, headed by Stan Hyde. I guess they'll be doing. Oh yeah, they're going to be doing like some sing-along stuff. So that's pretty cool. They'll be doing some Kaiju Boogie, Pharaoh, Island Swing. That's pretty cool if you want to go bust a move and show them what you got.
I am actually interested in checking that out, not because I have moves per se, but I never would have read that and said, "Oh, that sounds like fun." But I had Stan. He came down to Portland a couple of, actually last year, just before G-Fest, and so I recorded an interview with him, doing this kind of same thing, like talking about G-Fest and talking about his involvement with the genre. And he explained it to me. He said it's a lot of fun, and they have a really great time. So I am hoping to check that out before I have to fly out.
Wait. Okay. No, we'll get into that. We'll talk about when we're getting and leaving. Titanosaurus Society of North America. I know, dude. Really, I've read this whole schedule.
Dude, give him a break. He's been talking almost nonstop for like 45 minutes or an hour. So.
Man, I can't wait to be done. But Titanosaurus Society of North America. Now, this is not the Blood Party.
I think it is.
Like a free blood party, I think.
All right. Well,
Ask a wrong person. I'm sorry.
Okay. So all right. So what this is the AKA the Dead Dogzilla Party. Basically, whoever's still hanging out at the hotel, get their opinion on Godzilla 2014 off their chest, and just hang out. The basic last farewell for the event. So
it is the Blood Party. I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, for those that are going, I'm coming back on camera. I'm done. We're done looking at that. Hi.
Rich!
Wow. See, buddy.
Me. But for those that will be there, Sunday night, there is the Blood Party. It's basically just everybody hanging out and having a good time and just partying hard. Just drinking some Godzilla blood. Basically, it's the fruit punch for adults. I'll leave it at that.
21 and over.
21 and over. That's right. 21 and over. Godzilla blood. Sorry for those that are not 21. right, so that was the schedule. That was the rundown of G-Fest. So now that we went through all that, there's a lot to do this year. A lot.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's discuss real quick. Chris, when are you coming out and leaving?
All right, so I'll be coming in late Thursday night, and I'll be leaving Monday.
Monday.
So, yeah. So I mean, I'm not 21, but will I be able to still hang out at the blood thing
Yes.
or no?
Yeah, you can't drink.
Okay,
No.
all right. I'm fine with that.
Technically speaking, you can't drink.
I don't know who's going to be really monitoring, but I mean,
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Don Fry, you guys.
yeah. Oh, my mustache. All he's got to do is this.
we will step and smack you and knock you the fuck out.
Yeah. See, Kyle's got it down. Kyle, when are you getting in and leaving?
I fly in. Actually, I'll be there really early on Thursday morning, but that's because I have some other stuff to do before the convention in Chicago. And then I fly out, I think, around 9 p.m. on Sunday. So I'm probably going to miss the blood party.
Oh.
Sorry. Maybe next year.
Always next year. Rob, when are you coming out and leaving?
Well, I'm driving. I'll be there Thursday morning, pretty early, I think, and then I'll leave Sunday after the convention ends. So I don't really have any specific time frame for leaving because I'm driving. So
Yeah.
So and I have the whole week from Wednesday to Wednesday off, so I don't have to be back for any particular reason. So sometime on Sunday I will leave. So
Sometime. Good. Sam?
I'm going to be taking off from here in Atlanta at about 3 o'clock. I think I'm going to arrive on Thursday. I think I'm going to arrive at 4, and I'm going to leave Monday around 6 p.m. so I can tend my kaiju hangover.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get my ass up at, like, I don't know, 9. Even 9 in the morning would be too fucking early for me. Get up and try to get on a plane after the blood party. Ooh. I had to do that last year. I got up at 6 a.m. after doing the whole blood party last year. That was horrible. I don't even remember going through security. I don't know how I did it. I don't remember going through security and getting on the plane. I just remember getting home and being like, wait, this was awesome. That took no time at all.
You sleep through it. Me, I'm getting out there Wednesday morning. Probably be in Chicago around 10:30 or 11. And I'm not leaving until Monday night also. So I'll be there Wednesday to Monday. You know, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good time. So, what else? Do we got anything else, or are we good?
I'm stoked. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, because we're definitely going to start touching base on some fresh metal. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm spent on G-Fest. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, now...
Oh, actually, I do have one thing. I will have a really big announcement at G-Fest. It won't just be limited to the live podcast. I'll have like flyers and stuff. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So
yeah, I saw what you posted today, and I saw you got something going on. We'll leave it at that. I can't imagine.
He's a tease. You need to stop.
why'd you tease?
I'll just give you all the details, even though it's not finalized. No.
All right, so are we ready to talk a little bit? We're gonna. What time is it? We got. All right. Let's maybe talk about
Almost done.
the toys for a little bit, and then we'll wrap this up. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna go right into it. There's this little figure that from X Plus that is just getting into the hands of some collectors out there. Goes by the name of the X Plus Gigantic Series Burning Godzilla. Bam! So that big son bitch has been delayed a little bit, you know, but there's 2 collectors in the X Plus group that already have it. Got the Rick Boy. So a little history on that. It's in the Gigantic Series. The standards are actually have been delayed till August, from my understanding. and the Rick Boys, for some reason or another, are being released this month. So, and a select quantity has already been released. So as if you're in the X Plus group, you know, because that's pretty much what's been going on the hype reel over there. For that figure, so that is a big beast of a figure. If you're getting the Rick Boy, it comes with a ground base with the oxygen destroyer in it. And what's really cool about that, I don't have any pictures to pull it up, but if you search the web or go in the X Plus group, you definitely see some pictures. The oxygen destroyer is opened, so that's pretty cool.
And removable.
Yeah, and it's removable. Yep, yes, you take it out.
I'm kicking myself for not getting the Rick Boy.
Oh, you know, some people thought that the Rick Boy oxygen destroyer base, it was. Uh-oh, what's my computer doing? Don't do that. Stop with the questions. Give me back my screen. Sorry.
Some people thought that the Rick Boy oxygen destroyer base.
They thought the base was going to be just gold. I was like, no, they're not going to just have a gold base. I'm like, come on. Like, it was just a prototype. You know, just like when they teased the gigantic series GMK, the heart, you know, it wasn't painted. It looked like a big pile of poop. You know.
Like a fucking turd.
Yeah. You know, so, but the base, it looks really awesome. I mean, for the Rick Boy, everybody was expecting, and Kyle, we were talking about this before we went live, you know, they were expecting it to light up. Now, plain and simple, it would have costed a kidney to get that to light up. That was a lot of work to make that figure light up. And I honestly, I would not want to be the people putting that together, because that's a lot of wiring, that's a lot of LED lights. That's just, and to be honest with you, what happens if we get it here, you get in your house, and one of the bulbs goes out, or there's an electrical problem? That's just a headache nobody wants to be dealing with. So
it would totally suck.
Smart move on X Plus, because if they did the light up, who knows how much it would cost? Because they got to think they're marketing. Oh, if they add the light up, it might make it $800. I mean, because that's what the figure, the actual light up figure that came out in 2010, I think it was, 2008. That's like $800. It's ridiculous. So to keep it affordable, and remember, to keep it affordable, to make it able to get into more collectors' hands, it was best not to make it light up. So that's why it doesn't light up. I'm okay with that, because, you know, I mean, it would be cool to turn that damn thing on and light it up. But the figure itself is a massive piece of art. It's beautiful. So, Chris, you getting it?
No.
You're not. Oh, I thought you were for some reason.
No.
Kyle, you getting it?
I'm getting the standard, but I pre-ordered it through Ami. Probably, I want to say just before their first pre-order window closed. And like, seriously, if you want me to share the screen, I do have the picture of the base up here right now.
Yeah, go ahead, share your screen.
All right, so screen share. This is what the base looks like for the X Plus gigantic burning Godzilla. And so, if you know, I'm not exactly sure what figure it is that's behind the base right now, but that oxygen destroyer looks badass, and that's why I said I'm kicking myself for not getting that now, because the Rick Boy was not very much more than the standard version.
Oh, they never are. I mean, it's like either $30 or $40 more, but usually I always find the Rick Boys are totally worth it. That's why I only buy those, because I'm a Rick Boy snob.
Yeah.
But that's badass. Yeah, I like the way that base looks. You could totally, seeing what you were showing us, you could see like rust and stuff on the actual oxygen destroyer. There was like some decay to the metal on it, and that was badass.
Rob, are you getting it?
No. Let's hope I don't regret it later, but no.
If Mike Johnson ever posts and says that he has an extra Rick Boy, I would consider getting it and then selling my original one, just because I do like that base more.
And you could. You could easily sell your other one.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't have any trouble, I'm sure.
I'm sure all I would need to do is post about it in the X Plus group, and I would have a bite within minutes. So.
Sam, I know you're not. Well, I know. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
not going to be able to get that big son of. I can't afford it, man. Can't afford it. Can't afford the price. Can't afford the space.
Dude, you should just cut your hair. Sell your hair. Cut those golden locks off. Donate.
Yeah, dude, you don't need hair up top. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
The ladies will still love you.
If I squeeze really hard, I think I can get it suck in and come out my face. Hopefully.
I'm in the same boat as you, Sam. Just don't have the money, don't have the space.
But I mean, I won't say that it's not a phenomenally kick-ass figure. It looks great. I mean, it's ferocious. It's intimidating looking. I mean, the size, just everything about it. It's a totally kick-ass piece of work. And anybody that has it is going to be like one of the king of kaiju collecting. I
ended up putting that on the floor. So.
Yeah. Look, you guys can still get a Burning Godzilla. You just need to go to your local Toys R Us, and you can have your own very own Burning Godzilla.
I've got the real Bandai.
Are you sure? That thing is so rare. You guys don't even know.
Well, although, on that note, I would consider a 25 or a 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla for sure.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be, made to look just like the suit, whereas the Gigantic series is stylized. So
yeah, it's just supposed to be kick. Yeah, but speaking of which, where the hell are our 25s and 30s? All they've been dishing out lately is reissues. I haven't seen a single 25 centimeter figure in forever. And I'm going through withdrawals.
the last 25 centimeter figure in the Godzilla line was the Mechagodzilla 74 with the secret base.
Oh, it wasn't this? I thought it was the no. Oh, that was the last one that I bought, the standing Baragon. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Baragon, but I didn't know that Mechagodzilla was newer than that. I honestly don't remember. So
It was one of the. I think it was the Mechagodzilla in like October.
Yeah, it was last fall. I don't remember either, but that was the last thing.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see something like spectacular come out of the 20 or 30, 25 or 30 centimeters.
Y'all make me
It
do it.
hasn't been anything great.
Keep in mind, now Kyle, when you were in Japan and you were at X Plus HQ, they told you
yes.
about the Burning Godzilla.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you said you were almost going to be able to go and see it, but you had other obligations, which was, so. But they also told you about our favorite three-headed demon that was in the works. So
That is true.
here's my thought process. They got the Burning Godzilla out of the way now. They're going to start releasing it. So maybe, just maybe, King Ghidorah, he is coming down the pipeline very soon. I don't know. That's just my speculation. It's got to happen sooner or later. Hopefully.
I think they're going to do it at the end of September for my birthday.
Well,
Yeah.
the only thing is,
Wait a minute. I just had a thought. It's King Ghidorah's 50th anniversary. When did Ghidorah the three-headed monster come out? In
Yeah.
November?
It was either November or December.
So 50th anniversary, King Ghidorah. Why not? Sounds very fitting.
the only thing you Ghidorah figure is the pose has to be perfect. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Because if the pose is off, it could hurt.
Dude, if the pose is off, everyone is still going to buy it.
Yeah, but it won't be
Came out.
cool.
Came out.
They're just going to be angry about it.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I'm really picky about how my Ghidorah looks.
That is the top of just about everybody's list of what figure do you want in the 25 centimeter line.
Ghidorah. But yeah,
Yeah.
it came out December 20th, 1964.
Yeah,
I just looked it up. So, Rich, it'll come out in time for your birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday to me.
Oh, fuck yeah. It'll be happy birthday to
What?
any
Rich's birthday is what, the 24th?
Christmas.
Okay.
Rob, I'll give you kudos for that because that's close.
I mean, even though we're all looking forward to Ghidorah, that's going to be top of the line. Nobody is going to miss out on that. I'm still looking for some obscure monsters. Like,
Yeah.
give me some Gabra. I mean, come on. Y'all may say boo to that, but I want to see some fucking. I want to see a Gabra. I really do. I think if they do it well enough, they can make it look pretty kick-ass.
I actually agree with you.
Not
do.
so much.
I'd buy Gabra.
I do think it'd be a cool figure.
I'd
If
like
Gabra came out in the
also-
25 centimeter line, I would totally get it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna. I can't buy it in the 30. I need a 25. Damn it. 25.
I'm kind of looking for Destroyer myself.
Oh, that's probably going to take a while. I think that they're going to have to work on that after they give us Ghidorah. That's probably going to be their second badass that they release.
Has there been a Mechagodzilla 2?
What do you mean?
Mechagodzilla.
90s or 75?
1993.
No, there's no X Plus of that yet by any.
Chris, you gotta let go of that Sony TriStar bullcrap. Battle for Earth.
That'll never go away. He'll always be Mechagodzilla 2 to me.
Me and you are gonna have a little private talk in the stairwell of the hotel.
You wanna have another kaiju discussion?
Yeah.
Let's go. Bring 'em up.
I was telling Rich, just lucky it wasn't me discussing Final Wars.
I remember I tried to be optimistic on that.
Rich went easy on me.
Most definitely. I would not be.
I got to think about who's watching. You know, who's the viewers. You know, I couldn't
I'll
sit
be
there.
right in my hatred.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so here's
that's my bitch for that. Just 25s. Come on, hurry up.
see now, Sam, what you were saying. You know, what's going on? See, here's my thought process. X Plus. Now, if we think back to November and December, we were getting X Plus and Diamond just started with their stuff.
Yeah.
So there was a couple quality controlled issues with Kiru. There was some people getting Space Godzillas with the lights weren't lighting up on the Rick Boys.
Yeah.
You know, there was some issues here and there. Even with the Mechagodzilla had a lean from Diamond. So what I think they had to regroup. Okay, let's kind of throttle back a little bit. We're gonna do the Diamond stuff. You know, that's the Godzilla stuff they're doing right now. And sure, they're reissuing some stuff with the Rick Boys, like the Godzilla 68 and the 30 centimeter. Why? Because they're also doing it with Diamond. So it's an easy fix for X Plus in Japan to reissue the 68 with the light up because they're already making it for Diamonds here in the States.
I guess
So-
that makes sense.
It does.
Or the real Master Collection 89 too.
Yeah, the 89 came out. The 54, the Real Master, came out because they already have, maybe, I don't know what the vinyl mold is, if it's the same for the Real Master Collection, because that seems like that would be easy for them to just, you know, recast that in the Real Master Collection.
Those are the resin ones, right?
Huh?
Those are the resin ones, right?
Yeah, resin.
Okay.
So now this makes a light bulb go off if they're reissuing the 89 in the Real Master Collection. So maybe soon we'll see the 89 via Diamond in vinyl form, which is also slated to happen based off of the original previews spread in the magazine back way when they started.
Well, that's been accurate so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'd say there's probably a really good chance we'll see that.
Yeah, so we should see Gorosaurus, we should see Godzilla 55, Anguirus 55, Godzilla 89. I think that was it.
It's going
But
to
that's
take me a
speculation.
while to find that image.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm still hoping for something pretty soon because X Plus, they've already put some prototypes of some stuff up on their website. They have what is that? I don't even know what that is. Something from Ultraman, Gamera 67 in the 30 centimeter scale, and some other Ultraman monster. That's only 3. You know they got to release one more at least.
Look at the month before. There was only 3 also. So
Oh crap! You're right.
like I said, they're busy with Diamond. You know, they don't want to overdo it because then they're going to start seeing quality control problems again. And I say let them focus on what the way they're doing it right now. Yeah, it sucks we're not getting nothing extremely new from Japan, you know, but at the same time, I'm buying some of the Diamond stuff. I don't want to have issues with that because you're still spending 130, 140, 50 bucks. You know, I want good quality. So with Wave 3, 64 Varan and Minya? Yeah, that was Wave 3. Out of the ball, I haven't got my 64 yet, but Varan, I was like, I was scared. It's like, are they going to get the color right? And I think they nailed it. I love that figure. Oh, I'm so glad I got him. So,
Yeah, in a way, what's going on?
Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, in a way, what's going on is a blessing in disguise, because I've been broke for quite some time anyway, and I would have been like in debt or something if I tried to buy anything that they released new, or I just wouldn't have been able to get it. It would have sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing you're not doing the 30-centimeter line because, you know, Diamond would have kept you busy. You know?
Well, I mean, I do like some 30s. I have a couple of them in my room. I got the Godzilla 2000. I couldn't skip out on that. And, Godzilla 84, the Gargantuas, and Hedra.
Yeah.
But I had to get Hedra because he actually fits in scale with the 25-centimeter Godzilla 71.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, so that's the X Plus front. We should see at least another wave, maybe for this year from Diamond. If not, you know, into early 2014. The next wave with Diamond is Godzilla 68, Godzilla 62, and Hedra.
Yep.
So those are next.
Sweetness.
So
That's a big release too, because they've got that Hedra figure is huge.
yeah,
And then to release two Godzillas at the same time.
yeah, and two popular ones. I mean, 62. You know, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm getting the 68 in that release.
I'm getting all three of those.
Flozzy's Gifts. Flozzy'sGifts.com.
Flozzy'sGifts.com.
I had a lot of fun with that video, but Flozzy's Gifts. Flozzy's Gifts. Bam! Flozzy's Gifts. John, you should be on here. He hasn't been on. Hey, John, where the hell have you been? You haven't been on frickin' in a long time. Dang it. There's Cat John.
Shoot. Gosh darn it.
Dang it. Drop the Flozzy's gift tag. Anyway, so that's X Plus. I'm going to bring this one up because it's new. SH Monster Arts. Anybody out there pre-ordered the Mothra and Vatra?
Oh, the larval forms?
Mine, I should have, wait, hold on, let me check my tracking. Mine's probably coming Monday. It was in New York the last I checked.
Woohoo!
But I cannot wait to get that Vatra. I mean, it's huge. It looks like it's almost going to be the same size as the Bandai one, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Man, I still need to pick up Batra.
Yeah, you need Bandai Batra.
I know. That's one of the Bandais that's still missing from my collection. It sucks. There's no reason why I don't have it.
No reason. Unacceptable.
I'm a failure.
As far as SH Monster Arts go, am I the only one here with this?
Yes, I don't have it.
No.
Yeah.
I will say this is beautifully done. Articulations, okay, you know, I'm not really too big on this whole separation of the wings here.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why? Whatever. It does give the figure some dynamic, but that's cool. The legs are legs, you know, the little dingle hoppers here. But the figure, it's beautifully done. It looks really, really well.
Yeah, the colors are pretty vibrant and just like boom in your face.
My only big complaint is the stand. The stand is downright horrible. You're supposed to put Mothra on this stand here, and it just, you gotta really find an equal balance because it falls off kind of easy. I already dropped it once, and I was like, ah! But
how are those the antennas on the head? How sensitive are those things? You think they're fragile? Will they break off if you mess with it too hard?
They're fragile. I don't even want to mess with them, but
They're just like, they're kind of just on there, right?
yeah, I would say they're fragile, as in fragile, like Mogera antennas on the Bandai figure. Fragile.
Hey,
Rich, are you saying that the wings are like articulated like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yours, those go.
These are. This
wow.
is not. This is not the SH Monster Arts. This is the Revoltech 61.
Yeah, I've got the Revoltech. Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah, it does the same thing.
Hey, does the mouth open and close on that thing?
Technically, yes.
On
but
either
not,
one of yours? Yours
Not
or...
very much.
Mouth does on the SH Monster Arts.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's sweet, man.
Technically, you can get your finger in the jaws, but that's about, or your fingernail in the jaws, but that's about it.
Ah.
One thing I like about this Mothra and even the Batra is it's kind of cool that they make the torso back here.
Abdomen?
The abdomen, yeah, not abdomen, what the hell, torso. Good thing I took an anatomy class last semester in college. But it's kind of cool that this moves up and down, so you can give it, some pretty cool poses.
Wait, is every segment, is everything, like every little piece, like red and white stripes segmented? Is it like the whole thing's articulated, the whole butt?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I would say if those out there watching, you're into SH Monster Arts, check out Diego Doom's review for this Mothra, because he does awesome reviews. You get a full-fledged review. But that's the Mothra.
Hey.
What's coming out? Let's see. So we got the adult Godzilla Jr. It's kind of a weird name, but that's the adult Godzilla Jr. coming out. There is the Kiru 2004 is coming out, I think, in October or November or September, somewhere towards the end of the summer. SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2014 is coming out. I got that on pre-order. That looks pretty cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
I want that. I'll buy that.
Also just announced, just this week, there is going to be a standard version of Rodan, and there goes Mothra falling over. Stand. But there's going to be a standard version of Rodan, not Fire Rodan. He's going to be painted in, if you're familiar with Rodan from the 50th anniversary memorial box set by Bandai, he's painted in some tan and browns. So they're reissuing this in a standard Rodan, which I'm going to get it. I have to get it because I have to.
You're
I'm a
completionist, man. You can't not get it.
But I kind of think that's kind of cheap. Why do... It's just an easy fix. Let's just repaint it and sell another one. Instead of giving us either Mecha Ghidorah or, finish off the Heisei line with Mecha King Ghidorah, and we're done. And then we can move on to Showa figures, because I definitely want to see some more Showa figures. I mean, the Godzilla 64 is, as of right now, the only one in the Showa line for SH Monster Arts. So,
yep.
Hey, Rich, if I can take it back to the Diamond release schedule real quick. I just re-looked at that image. There's only 4 on that sort of spread that we haven't seen yet or haven't been announced yet, and that's the 55 Godzilla, 55 Angulus, 89 Godzilla, and the Gorosaurus from 67.
Yeah.
They have been knocking those out of the park as far as just even releasing them, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So, get your pre-orders in for those if you haven't already. I do know there's been a lot of talk about the Diamonds getting re-released again, like the Gargantuas, Mechagodzilla. Actually, that reminds me, I gotta go cancel my pre-order for Mechagodzilla with Entertainment Earth because I just won the Japanese one this morning on Yahoo Japan.
Nice.
But
For amazing value, then check out the roasted.
Sorry.
I thought for some reason I was going to hear Flozzie's gifts.
We'll be right back after these messages.
But for those wondering about the Gargantua is going to get issued again, as of right now, no. Unfortunately, the reason is because there's not enough pre-orders with any of the retailers that are even offering them. So Entertainment Earth has them open for the Gargantuas, for GMK, Mechagodzilla 74, and whatever else. But in order for X Plus to reproduce them with Diamond, there has to be enough pre-orders to make it worth them to go back into the factory and make more figures. So my thought is, if there's not enough pre-orders, then there's not enough people that want them right now. Everybody's got theirs, that wanted them, or whatever the case might be, So if anybody wants the Gargantuas or the Godzilla 2001, you may just have to spring for one on eBay or G-Fest if you see them. I do know you're going to see X Plus at G-Fest via Diamond and regular X Plus, so keep your eyes open. But as of right now, the only figures getting reissued via Diamond, I believe, are the 64, Mothra, and Godzilla 2003, and the 54. Yeah, the 54 also. So that's it.
Yeah, the 64 is awesome. My first Godzilla.
Yep. So yeah, so we have like Kyle just said, we have Gorosaurus, the 89, Godzilla 55, and Anguirus 55 to look forward to. You know, assuming that's what they're going to release. I mean, I'm almost pretty sure it's a safe bet to say those 4 figures we are going to see.
Oh,
so
yeah.
all 4 of them I will be getting. Bam. So, but now keep in mind, next week is also the San Diego Comic-Con. Diamond is supposed to be making an announcement at the Comic-Con, right? It's next week, isn't it?
I think it's closer towards the end of the month, actually.
Okay, I'm only thinking that because Comic-Con was the same weekend last year's G-Fest.
Yeah.
Praying for it. But so we'll see what happens at Comic-Con. You know, what kind of announcement happens. But I remember Jesse saying there was a big announcement that was going to be made. You know, I would like to think it's not just another wave announcement. So we'll see. We'll see what big announcement it's going to be. So that's something to look forward to. All right, what else? Awkward moment number 1.
Yeah. I don't think we need to. There's nothing more X Plus related or SH Monster Arts related to cover, right?
No.
So.
We nailed all that. Oh, one more thing about SH Monster Arts. I haven't pre-ordered. For those that like extras and effects, there's 2 sets coming out with some buildings, some tanks, a couple extra atomic breaths for Godzilla. So
Super X3 is in there, right?
Yeah, I cannot wait to get that, only because there's like I don't have anything Super X3. So, and it looks pretty cool. You know, it should fit and scale very, very well with these figures. So definitely, I'm willing to bet those are going to go for stupid money on eBay and everywhere else. Just like
I would suggest getting it right when it comes out.
Yeah.
Save your money.
So and yeah, I don't even know where to get them. But so yeah. So that's SH Monster Arts. Oh, NECA. Let's talk about NECA real quick. NECA, most of us have the 12-inch head-to-tail NECA.
Tails, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love this thing. It's pretty badass.
But this one came out first. Yeah, Sam, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I love this thing. I mean, it's the only piece of 2014 memorabilia that I got from the well, no, that's not true. I have a pretty kick-ass wallet right now. Yeah, this thing's pretty. Oh, I do have one more thing. You know how they have like those miniature sets, like it's like the little Pack of Destruction stuff for the new movie, the 2014. It's like Godzilla and the Muto.
Oh yeah.
I found one at Target, and it was actually just the male Muto. I got the male Muto, and his arms can move. He can move his little arms. That's pretty much it. Just the 2 front arms, and this thing actually fits in pretty much perfect scale with the Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
The male Muto was not very much bigger, or he was smaller than Godzilla for sure.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of cool. I mean, it's not like phenomenally detailed or anything, but it's still kind of something that's cool to go with it. But yeah, back to the NECA. I do enjoy this NECA figure quite a bit. But apparently, there's 2 variations of this. I didn't know that. There's like one that has more of like a blue highlight to the color of his skin, and then there's one that's more of like just gray or something. I don't know.
It's more like a dull brown. You know, I'm curious. I don't know if they're meant to be variations. I just think it's just how they were painted.
Yeah, I don't have. It's cool.
Well, I would say that mine has absolutely no blue highlights on the fin area at all.
Yeah, the fins. I don't have nothing on the fins. It's on the body.
It's just on the body, just on his scales, on his giant.
Oh,
foot.
that's where the blue is on the body.
Yeah, it's on the body. There's just like a slight bluish tint. It's not really obvious, but I have seen some pictures where people have said this is what the blue one looks like, and this is what standard looks like.
For me, I don't have any. Like, there's no blue tint on mine at all.
Mine has a little bit of blue on it, not a whole. I mean,
look at it under bright light, maybe, but but that's been the thing. Some people have a blue tint to it, and some don't.
The one thing I didn't, well, at least the figure that I got, the paint detail that I got, I don't like the way that it was painted. Like, it was just, there wasn't a lot of color variation on it. I wasn't too thrilled, at least with my figure, my variation. I mean, others might have that blue tint, whatever, but I'm more excited about the 12-inch one.
Yeah.
I'm saying 12-inch, not 24-inch, because it's a 12-inch figure.
Yeah,
head to toe. Because so many people get confused with that crap, and I'm like, well, no, you got your 6-inch and you got your 12-inch.
So that didn't make sense. Like when they said we were going to get a 12-inch figure, I was so stoked, and then
yeah. At the beginning, I was really confused, like, because I heard a 24-inch, and I'm like, wait a minute, really 24? That's huge. And it was like, no, it's only from head to tail. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's
I got so confused until I figured that out. But I'm excited for the 12-inch one because the paint detail is more accurate to the movie. Like, instead of his nails just being black like they are on the 6-inch NECA figure, they're actually like more detailed. So I'm more excited about that than I was with the 6-inch one. But the detail is pretty good. It's the first NECA figure I got, so
same here.
I was pretty satisfied with it.
I also got this cool wallet.
Oh yeah, I need to get that. I've been needing to. Was that at Spencer's, right?
See, hold on. No, I actually used my power-up rewards, my GameStop power-up rewards points.
Oh, too bad I hate GameStop.
Well, I mean, I was like, man, I have all these freaking points from all the games I've bought over the year, and I've never.
I gotta get a wallet of that. That's awesome.
It doesn't have a lot of room. I mean, it's not like a. It's
more of a stylized
wallet. Man's wallet.
It's practical.
You can't fit a shit ton of stuff in it. I kind of had to like pick and choose what I could put inside of this wallet compared to my old wallet that had a ton of stuff in it. But it's still cool. I mean, it's like whatever. Godzilla wallet. Whoopee.
Oh yeah.
I know your feelings on the wallet, Rich. I already know how you feel about it.
Wait, you don't like it?
I just think it's kind of tacky. I mean, I have a leather wallet. And it's big and it's bulky. It has no money in it, but it's just.
It's more of a stylized collector's item.
You know what? I'll be honest. You know what's turned me off about the whole wallet is like everybody's got it. Everybody's like, oh my god, the Godzilla wallet! It's a fucking wallet. Like, come on.
But it's important to my lifestyle, man. Shut.
Yeah.
It's important for Rich to be able to show people when he buys merchandise that he'd rather be buying Godzilla merchandise.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Hey, it's all good.
Aside from that, I mean, what other 2014 memorabilia is there going to be besides SH Monster Arts, bigger NECA, and Sideshow Collectibles eventually?
There's also that Japanese cup that's been floating around on eBay.
The what?
Yeah, the one
Japanese cup, like it's like a torso of it, like a bust looking kind of thing.
I know.
Yeah. I've been debating on getting that because I see the price on eBay and it's like $40, and I'm like,
dude, wait till you get to G-FEST. People are gonna have it at G-FEST.
Yeah, and then I'll probably get it at G-FEST or something. But
don't forget, Bandai's coming out with their first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. The movie Monster Series is coming back.
Oh, and also the egg things.
Oh yeah. Movie Monster Series, yeah.
Those are weird. The egg things.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want the eggs.
I don't get that.
I remember when I was a kid, they used to have like Jurassic Park form of those things. It was like a little egg, and you press a button, and it turns into like a Velociraptor or T-Rex or something.
I have a Gamera one somewhere.
I was impressed with the Bandai, like what I saw in the pictures with the Bandai 2014. It looked actually pretty good. And there's a Muto, right? The male Muto?
Yeah,
Winged
there's
Muto.
Yeah, the male Muto is.
I
in
feel
the
bad for Muto. He has
line.
like there's not a lot of figures of that character, even the female. Like they only have the small Bandai Creation ones, and then like there's no NECA figure, there's no SH there's no gigantic Jack specific figure. Like that'd be cool.
No, there's not. Unfortunately, there's not gonna be. I mean, from what I've read and what I've heard, NECA decided they're not going to do the Mutos. They're just focusing on the Godzillas. They're making both. I mean, they're making the Godzilla 2014s, and also remember when they announced not too long ago the 94 Godzilla that they were gonna do, and the 84. I think they were.
Yes, they were gonna do an 84, but then I heard that it was like canceled or something.
Really? I thought it was just that. Hey, we haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, I hope they do it because I'll be buying that 84 figure. I need more 84 in my collection.
Yeah, that'll give a lot of people the opportunity their entire life to buy an 84 figure. They can get one. I mean, what 84 figures are available to the public right now? You got the Bandai 50th Anniversary Memorial Box figure,
Which is like $160. I think it's Robert. I think someone's trying to break into your house or something.
Yeah, what's that noise?
Fireworks right outside.
That's fireworks. Holy shit!
Well, yeah, I'm right next to a state park, and that's where they hold the fireworks.
Wow, it sounds like someone's banging on the door or something.
Yeah.
hey, what the hell? Fireworks was yesterday.
Yeah.
I like how Robert's just sitting there. Doesn't even phase him. He's just sitting there.
It doesn't matter. They do this every
I'm
day.
not fazed by much.
Oh wait, also on the Diamond. I'm sorry to go back on this, but the 2003 Godzilla. Did anybody get that? The Diamond reissue? I got it. I love it. It's my new favorite X Plus figure.
And now I hate you, Chris.
What? Why?
No, mine got held up, and I don't have it yet.
Oh, you wait. I'll
I got
bring it up.
Mothra. We.
Yay, you got a
I
turn.
like Mothra.
There it is.
Hang on, just a second. A story about Mothra. So I went to go pick up Mothra because I wanted to get Mothra and the Godzilla 2003, but I went to go down and pick it up, and I got it back home, and it was just like, hey, cool, I got the X Plus Mothra, and I looked at it and I said, it's an X Plus Mothra larva. Just put it up on the shelf. Probably been the smallest amount of fanfare that any X Plus figure has ever received in my collection.
I was
But
actually
the 2003 looks awesome.
It is, dude. It is my new favorite X Plus figure out of the collection I have, and I actually had him pre-ordered on Amazon, and they had it set for release in September, so I was kind of bummed that I had to wait till then. But I went on eBay, and he was there for the same price, $160, and I was like, well, there, and it was a buy it now. It wasn't even for pre-order. It was someone who already bought it, and they just put it on eBay for the same price. I'm like, I'm jumping on that, so that's why I got him. So I love this figure. It's so freaking awesome.
What was shipping on that thing?
I think I paid. Let's see. I think it was $20. So I was like, yeah, $20 to if I had to me it was worth it because I didn't have to wait till September. So I was like, $20 is good.
It was
So-
totally worth it. You buy
Yeah.
anything else X Plus, and it's like
Freaking-
$40.
Oh god, I cannot wait to review this guy.
Do it, because I did mine on the Japanese Rick Boy, so I'm curious to see.
The one thing though that I am curious is his teeth, like the paint job on his teeth. It's weird. There's some parts on his teeth that look like they have like some brown that are just like put on there so weird. I don't know. It's kind of hard in the light that I have right now, but I don't know if that was on purpose or if that was maybe a little flaw. But everything else on him is perfect. I mean, it's just I love this figure.
I think I know what you're talking about with the brown, because with the Godzilla 2000,
Did they do the same thing with him?
with the Godzilla 2000, there's like little streaks of brown in his teeth to kind of like show the detail. I don't know. It's
I have to watch the movie again. Maybe that's actually part of the suit. I don't know.
I would say if you're not happy with it, it's really easy to just sort of do a dry brushing of an ivory white. Yeah, super simple.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The one thing also, actually, now that I think about it, his eyes are, or correct me if I'm wrong, but they're not movie accurate whatsoever. His eyes, because I thought it's like if you see, they're kind of like, oh god, I don't know if I can get a good angle on this. He kind of has cartoony eyes, like, you know, wide and you know, I mean, his eyes, like, they're definitely, they're good looking, but in the movie I thought they were like gold, like they were all
they're like an iridescent gold in the movie.
yeah. So that's one thing that they completely did not do suit accurate. But I don't, you know, I'm not that crazy on like, you know, oh, it has to be perfect. I still think it looks really good. So
Chris, just put some little sunglasses on him.
that'd be, I should do that. I should totally do that.
Get him some braces, some sunglasses. It's all good.
But definitely my #1 favorite now, because yeah, it's just awesome. Because before I got him, Godzilla 2000 was my all-time favorite, and because he's kind of the same design, except for his head's like smaller, which is funny.
Yeah.
Notice that, but yeah. So
Yeah,
how many of you guys are gonna get this guy?
Mine should get in around August.
Oh man,
It's a long wait.
that is.
I'm not gonna get it. I don't need it.
No interest, Millennium.
I have it. So I got the Rick Boy though. From
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Japanese one. Okay.
But
I
if they
almost contemplated on selling my Rick Boy in favor of getting the Diamond because I like the painted fins rather than the translucent ones, and
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to tell from here. But if you watch my review, you might be able to see only because I took better pictures. But this doesn't look bad at all. I would say,
Yeah.
you know, I noticed on the 62 and the 64 that the dorsal plates look more translucent than this does. So these are painted nicely on this. But,
Yeah.
you know, I still prefer the paint and dorsal fins. Just me being picky, you know.
Even though X Plus is probably my new favorite, you know, figure line, or you know, company or whatever, the Rick Boys I don't care for any of them.
really,
I just stick with standard. That's just my opinion. That's just me, you know, because I feel, I mean, except for I guess the one like the light up features I don't care about at all. Like I don't want my figures lighting up. I don't need an extra little wire attachment. I don't need that. But I guess the ones that I wish I would have gotten was the King Caesar statue.
mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool. But some other things I just think it's just not needed.
What about the ones that
At least
come
in my opinion, you know, I just want the figure, you know. It's good.
I'd say the accessories are like hit and miss for sure.
Yeah, the accessories. See, and I'm not big, even with the SH Monster. It's like I just don't care about the destruction pack, the beams. I think it's all overpriced, and like I don't care for any little stuff like that. I just want the monster. That's it. I just want the figure.
Well, what about anything that comes with an extra monster, like the Godzilla 68 and Minya 68 combination?
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, obviously I can't get those because they're like really overpriced now on eBay. But I like, you know, if they were to come out like with a reissue or whatever, and they did have an extra monster with it that was smaller, that's fine because those are two monsters. It's not just like a tacked on little accessory thing, whatever. So
Yeah. I mean, what
I guess
about?
that's the one thing I'm picky on.
Would you get the Kamanga with the base if you could, like with the Kamacuras base?
Yeah, because I saw Rich's review of that one, and I would totally get it with the base, just because like I said, it's the same thing with the statue, with the King Caesar statue. Those things are just really cool.
Yeah.
If I had the chance, I would probably get that. But Kamonga, is she expensive on eBay?
When he came out, he was about 200. I believe mine was $240 to get him with the base, because
Rick Boy?
Yeah, it seems like a
maybe I'm
lot.
wrong. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
It was about.
Probably 140.
It was like it was.
Okay.
Hobby Search had Kumonga standard for like $90.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They
Okay.
got mine with Mike Johnson. I got the Rick Boy. It was like $125.
And
Maybe
it's cheap
now-
because
yeah,
it's the
I'll have to go
25
back.
centimeter line, right?
It's
Yeah.
about 25,
20.
Well,
Okay.
I got the Kamanga and the King Caesar. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I got them both at the same time for $240. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
I remember when I bought the King Caesar from Ryu, he also was offering me the Kamonga, but I was like, oh, I only have enough for King Caesar. But if I had enough for both, I would totally have gotten both because I think he had the base with it too. So I kind of missed out with that, but
I like the Kamanga quite a bit. Totally happy with it.
yeah, I don't have any Kumonga in my collection, so one day I got to get on that.
Chris,
I've got the X Plus and the YSMF.
yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
That's really the only good ones there are.
Yeah.
I got the YMSF also. It's not bad, but it's not phenomenal either.
Yeah, nowhere near as good as the X Plus. Yeah.
Nobody. Okay, there's no company out there that can kick X Plus's ass, except for SH Monster Arts. But so far, all they've focused on is the Heisei stuff.
There's been some pretty good CCP releases, but
Yeah, I can't diss CCP. They got some cool stuff.
Well, even like SH Monster Arts, the thing that's stopping me from buying I'll be getting 2014 obviously, but the others I actually am not planning on buying for a while because I see them as overpriced, delicate figures. I mean, they look good, but they're just so expensive, and it's not worth it to me. I mean, I know I have Biolante, but that's because I got her for a really cheap price. I mean, I got her for like $160 compared to what she goes around for like $200 and something. Because Amazon had, I think someone on the Godzilla collectors group posted like a while ago. They posted like, oh hey, Amazon's having like a sale with her, and I checked it out and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll jump on that because I've seen the prices or the aftermarket prices with her. So I was like, yeah, I'll get that, but I don't know. To me, they just seem delicate and overpriced. I'd rather stick with X Plus.
Agreed.
So, except for the 2014, obviously, because I have a huge collection of 2014 right now. So,
and that's
hopefully X Plus will release a 2014 figure.
I know, right?
I would really like to see that.
I would really want to get that.
I wonder, I mean, obviously they have the licensing to do something like that because they're making the movie Monster Series 6-inch figures by Bandai, which will be cool. I'm going to get the Muto, I know that for sure. I'm still kind of going back and forth whether I want to get the Godzilla, the 6-inch Bandai Godzilla. Because I'm pretty damn pleased with this NECA figure because it looks pretty cool.
Oh, come on, you want Bandai, though.
Well,
I was really hoping that stuff was going to be at G-Fest.
Well, there's
it's coming out this month, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it comes out until after G-Fest, that's what I was saying.
That's okay, though, because I don't want to buy 2014 stuff at G-Fest, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to find some old school stuff.
Chris,
Dude, you don't want to look like a poser.
You're going to be a Godzilla hipster. You're just going to buy it because it's cool.
Maybe the cup. Maybe the cup if they have it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
Anyway, sorry, Rich. I totally stepped on you there. What were you about to say, if you remember?
I don't remember.
All right. I
think, no worries. I forgive. I'm distracted anyways.
What are you?
Anyway.
You having fun with your Bandai?
Yeah.
No, excuse me, X Plus. I'm losing my mind.
No, I was gonna say, Chris. Definitely, man. You're gonna want to pick up stuff that G-Fest that you don't normally
get easily
pick up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I can get 2014 stuff easily, so.
Oh, hey, let's discuss that. What's everybody looking forward to? I mean, I know we talked earlier about how the dealer's room is not the main focus, but what is
a big part of it?
Of course it is for you because you've only never done it before. But anyway, what are you guys looking forward to hopefully purchasing from the dealer's room or just in general at G-Fest? What memorabilia are you guys looking forward to bringing back to your kaiju homeland?
All right, Chris, you go first.
Well, I was actually, because I remember talking to you, Rich, about this stuff, but I want to find a Bandai 84 figure. I know it's probably really hard to find because that's like one of the rarest ones.
Wait, which one? The standard? Oh, okay.
Not that guy, not that one. The sculpt that was from the 50th Memorial Box.
50th anniversary Memorial Box figure. Yeah.
Yeah, that sculpt.
Two molds of that. Rich, don't you have the other one? The one that they released it. It was Godzilla 54, Space Godzilla, Gigan, and a Godzilla 84, and they had like a different, darker paint job.
Those are the DVD exclusives.
And those are rare as shit.
Yeah, so I mean, so I'm hoping to find 84. If not, oh well. Then I wanna also try and find Kaiser Ghidorah Bandai.
Oh, you don't have
That you'll probably find.
Yeah, so I want to get that. And I also, that's right, I forgot, Rich, because you were talking about the Blu-rays. But if it is by any chance the 1984 Blu-ray Toho Blu-ray, I want to get that. But everything else, I just kind of want to see what's there and just kind of So I only really have 3 things planned. But if they don't have it, I'll just look around and be like, oh, that's cool. I'll pick that up.
Yeah.
So. Definitely, I want to get a lot of Bandai stuff, I guess, because I have a lot of Bandai creation, but I want to get the Motherland figures. I want to get more, because I think what I have right now, as far as Bandai, is just King Caesar, Mogera, Mechagodzilla 93. I think I'm probably forgetting someone, but yeah. So I want to get more of those in my collection. Like Godzilla 2000, if I could find him or something.
Lord, those guys are going to freaking town with those damn fireworks.
It's the grand finale over at Robert's place.
It's almost over.
Sounds like a gang's having a war in your backyard.
Ooh, also if there's any, the last thing, if there's any like cool Japanese Godzilla video games that I don't have, that would be cool to have as well if they have that stuff. So.
Groovy.
Yep.
Alright, Kyle, what are you looking to grab?
Well, I'm definitely going to be getting a couple of pieces from the artists because that's one of the things I like to do. Is I like to get art, and I might browse through the dealer's room to find something. I've been looking at some of this sort of the Sofubi style soft vinyl figures like M1 and Marmot, and so recently I've gotten a few more of those from my collection, and I might be kind of scoping out some of that stuff.
Cool. Rob, what do you look? Oh wait, Rob. I'm sorry, Kyle.
Yep. Nope.
I'm sorry. Hold on, Rob. Don't go anywhere. You just got Gigan. Elaborate on that real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as all my good friends know, I've been searching for this Mad Mamma Jamma.
Oh, you got it.
I've been searching for him for a really long time. I've lost out on every auction that I've tried to win because I'm a cheapskate. And when I say cheapskate, that's in quotation marks, because the end result of what I ended up paying for this guy is cheaper than what I could get him for here in the U.S., but not by much. So, but okay, here's a cool story. On Thursday was my last day at work this week because we had Friday off, obviously, and I had been refreshing the tracking on that for days. Right? Where is it? And then my girlfriend was not at home that day. So as I was coming into the house, I was like, God damn it, I forgot to look at the tracking, and tomorrow's a holiday, and it's probably not going to get delivered on Saturday, so, man, I might not get this until next week. And I opened the door, and sitting there on the chair inside is this box from Japan, and I was just like, oh my God! And I got really excited, and then I proceeded to take a bunch of photos and post them online and just be like, yay,
Victory march.
My victory march. I was a total dork about it, but it was,
Good.
this picture.
I prefer that one too over the 30.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying, and that's cool because, as you know, Sam knows this, and Rich probably knows this too. I don't actually collect the 30-centimeter figures unless it's something I feel like I have to have. So having the bonus of the better sculpt of Gigan being the 25-centimeter version, that just makes it even better. But I'm just really, really, really elated to have this figure in my collection now.
You got a standard, don't you? Not a Rick Boy?
Yeah, I really didn't care. In fact, I was pulling out, I was like pulling all the friend cards and favor cards I could. You guys know Brandon from Tokyo Toy Fiend.
Yep.
I was like, he shot a video of him and somebody else outside of Mandarake in Nakano Broadway, and they had a freaking loose Gigan in the window, and I was like, dude, can you please go back and get that for me? And he went back and it wasn't there. So Brandon had been looking for me, and Paul had been looking for me when he was over there, and just seriously, I even emailed my friends at X Plus that I was like, you guys should release a special, do a re-release of Gigan, you know. What ends up happening, I ended up getting it, and I'm super happy about it. It is now, it's sitting right next to me for the Fresh Vinyl Live, but I really couldn't be happier with him. I don't even really want the Rick Boy because the light up, you have to like actually take off the head in order to turn it on.
It's like,
you gotta get his head, and it's almost really scary to do it. Pull his head off. I mean, it's not much of anything. It's just like a weird little stem. You get this weird little stem thing, and right there on the back is that little switch. I mean, it's nothing like hugely special, but your head, it does light up. And, I mean, it's not a pain in the ass to put back on. You don't have to use a hairdryer really to put it back on. It's kind of scary to do it though, because
that's cool.
You're almost like, I'm still gonna break this damn toy, and I'll regret that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm just totally happy with the standard. So,
yeah.
And this is actually, you know, if I don't count the diamond stuff, this is my first X Plus box day in. I don't even remember the last time. Oh, the last X Plus box day I had to have been the Mechagodzilla 74 that I got for super cheap. But that was back
I remember that.
That was back in March.
Yeah.
March.
Oh, your last box day was... Oh, wait. March? Never mind. No. I was going to say, for me, when I sent you the bear gun.
Yeah, that was an awesome box day, my friend. But
Yeah,
no, my
close.
last box day of X Plus from Japan was, I think, in March.
Well, that was a cool box day for both of us, because I was glad to help you out, and I was glad you could help me out, too. I mean, you know, man, I'm not a huge fan of the light-up features. I don't like that there's a big, nasty hole in the back of the ankle of these toys. It's like,
exactly.
So.
And Samson, I would never try and convince you otherwise.
Well, I was glad I could help you out with that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. Actually, I'm not...
I can see him. He's right there.
Yeah. That's where I have all my Baragons. All my Baragon suits are up here.
Yeah, from like Ultraman and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, I've got all
many
5 of
times.
the variations.
5? They did 5 different variations of that?
Yeah, there's Baragon, Pagos, Magular, Gamora, and Gabara. Or Gabora.
Wow, man, I mean, I don't even know. I'm a noob.
Someday I'll do an X Plus Baragon suit video and post it on YouTube.
That would be interesting to see. I would like to see something like that. The history of what has been done to the suit.
Then I will do that for you, Sam.
one of the most butchered suits ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
The only thing they have left from that thing is the back. That's the only thing they ever didn't do anything to was the back.
You know what would be funny is to end the review, or the not review, but end the presentation, I guess you could say, with the 68 version of Gamera and be like, look at how crappy this guy looks. He looks like someone punched him in the face repeatedly.
Well, cool. Wait, where were we? Oh, we were talking about who's going to buy what.
Yeah. Rob, you're up next. What are you looking to buy?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I'm looking for an adult SHMA destroyer. The YSMF Godzilla 67 with the baby. Kind of want that.
Ooh, that's rare.
Hey, Rob, about that particular YMSF figure, have you checked out, you know Vince on the X Plus group?
No.
He used to he works or used to work for, I think it's Atomic Comics or Radioactive Comics in Arizona, maybe Phoenix or New Mexico, something like that. They had an exclusive version of that you could. Last time I checked, you could still order it off their website.
Okay.
I'll send you a link later.
I'll be right back in a minute, guys. I just realized that I adopted this new little kitten and it's still outside. I never let it back in.
Well, besides those, there's a bunch of Ultra stuff I'm interested in, and then whatever else catches my eye. There's always something that I wasn't really looking for, but that kind of just jumps out at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what I bring home, basically.
Nice, nice. Oh, I will say that if I find some sort of cool, Monster Heaven Mothra figure, I might pick that up. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Gigabrain Ghidorah, but they cost a fortune, and I'm not sure I'm going to see any at G-FEST. So.
Yeah. I saw one of those at Emerald City Comic Con of all places, and the guy wanted probably about like $300 or $400 for it.
God. I mean, it's cool. I'm not sure it's $500 cool though.
Totally.
All right, what am I looking to buy? I actually already bought something from G-FEST, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's being saved.
Huh?
It's being saved. It's being held.
Well, I posted something on one of the Godzilla groups, and I don't even know. Well, yeah, we already made a deal. So Mike Johnson commented on a picture where I had my rarest Bandai figures. I had the Crystal, the Pearl, and 2 of the DVD exclusives in one picture on the Godzilla Collectors group. So, he says to me, hey, blah, 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 I think you need a 54. So I'm like, oh. I was like, you know a dealer that has one? And he's like, yeah. I was like, he probably wants too much money for it, blah, blah, blah. So, needless to say, I made a deal with that dealer, so I have the 54 DVD exclusive that I already purchased. So I picked that up at G-FEST. Put that cat down. Disgusting. Get it shot. Nasty.
Oh, but he's just a little kitty.
It hasn't had its shots yet, and you're handling it. Disgusting.
Kittens are cute. Cats aren't cute.
Shut up, man.
I'm sorry. I'm a dog person.
I'm both, so that's why I don't give a shit.
Hey, I freely admit kittens are cute. If they could genetically engineer them to stay like that.
Yeah.
But if they haven't, I will never own a cat.
Oh, Rich, I know something else I'm looking for at G-FEST.
Yes.
I'm looking for a Gamera figure.
A Gamera? Like a 25 centimeter Gamera?
I don't know. Maybe if I find one.
You never know. One might fly in. I was going to ask you about that if you still want. You sure you don't want the box?
No, I'm good, man. Totally good.
What are we talking about?
Nothing. Nobody's talking to you. It's an A-B conversation.
I thought this was a private conversation between the two of us, Rich.
So everybody out there, stop watching.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We're good, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, he'll be with me.
All right.
He'll fly with me. Actually, I'm gonna fly on his back, and that's how we're gonna get there.
Also, I'm still missing a few of those dioramas, the Yuji Sakai ones.
Oh.
So I'm looking for those too. There's a couple I'm missing.
Which ones?
The one where the Millennium Mechagodzilla and Godzilla are fighting in the water.
Oh, you're talking about the
little dioramas.
Yeah, the little resin ones.
Yeah. Well, they're not resin. They're vinyl. But
yeah, they're vinyl.
Yeah, they're vinyl. They're not that expensive. They're like maybe $5-10 a pop. But they're cool.
I have $10 a pop.
I have the dancing one.
In the grand scheme of Godzilla collectibles, that's dirt cheap. So.
Yeah, I have them all, and well, then again, I bought them back when they came out. I think I paid maybe $15-20 each for them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I did pretty good. I don't remember ever paying more than $10 for one of them.
It's awesome. No, you did good. You did great. You know, but you see those on eBay. I seen them on Yahoo Japan. Nobody's buying them. But did you know that I think it was the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla ones, or it was, I think the Mechagodzilla one with water and the one with the moth or larva. When those were getting shipped from the factory, the truck crashed, and most of them broke. So if you managed to get one, like mine had a couple broken fingernails on the Godzilla, so I actually had to glue them. But if I remember correctly, unless I got my information screwed up, but I forget where I read it, but I remember hearing that when those were getting shipped out, the truck crashed in Japan, and a lot of them were damaged, so that made the Mechagodzilla and the Mothra larva ones hard to find.
Well, in addition to that one, I'm also missing. There's one with the 1973 Godzilla in some sort of pose. I'm missing that one. There's a couple of them.
Yeah. Cool.
But for the most part, I have most of them. There's just a couple low priority ones I kind of skipped before that I want to pick up. Because 1973 Godzilla anything is pretty low priority for me. So. But in short, I have a nice big list.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know my audio cut out. I can't hear anything.
Well, we can hear you.
Maybe the cat's on the button.
Sam, can you hear us? Oh well, poor Sam. Hey, this would be a good time to end the broadcast because usually that's what we do. Sam gets up and leaves, and he comes back and we're done. Now he can't hear us, so when we hang up, we're like, "What the fuck?" Well, in all honesty, let's wrap this up. We've been on for 3 hours. We knocked it out with G-FEST and everything. Does anybody want to say anything?
No, I'm good, man. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me on.
As always, thank you. I'm happy to have people want to do this. So it's
I think we're good until the actual convention itself. So
yeah. This time next week we'll be there. Oh, this time next week we're going to be applauding the end of the Akubebe concert.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait. Can't wait. So while Sam's doing that, we're just going to let him panic because it looks like he's panicking. But, Chris, Kyle, Rob, Sam, you can't hear me, but thanks for joining. And I'll see you guys next week.
Right. We'll see you soon.
See you later.
All right, guys. Remember, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. And that's what's up. Hey, everybody start waving and see what Sam does. Bye.